Okay. Lego time. We watched yesterday, so last night if you weren't here, we have watched the first 3 videos. We have these 2 to still watch. So we watched the 1 hour and a half one, we watched this one, and we watched this one. So we're gonna watch this one now, which this is insane. Not gonna lie. Let's watch. Let's watch.
Don't move. This is the story of how I got swatted, all because of Legos. The whole thing started with me investigating a Lego company called Bricks and Minifigs. The company sent 2 guys
the Lego
to steal
case.
the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection worth around $200,000. And for some reason, the police are helping them get away with it. The family reached out to me saying that I'm their last hope to get them their life savings back. The video I made exposing them was actually insane. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet.
Hi 1v1.
But we ended up taking them to court and we actually won.
You got angry watching this. I'm not watching it, and again I'm gonna blow up. Wait, no, wait, what if I need you here so I don't blow up? Sai! Wait, Sai? Did you lose a bet in game? Wait, why'd you do that? Wait, what happened? Thank you so much! Thank you, no! Thank you so much, I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. W. Wait, the Lego drama is still not finished? No, that shit is ongoing as we speak. Like, this shit has not stopped going. The Patreon CEO made an update last night saying like, yeah, we're not taking him down. Fuck you guys, you can sue us. So this shit is still very much happening.
To collect my money,
you got so mad watching this too? Oh no.
Just to avoid paying us.
Thank you so much, Sai. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you.
Official closing ceremony, and it went extremely viral. And now the entire world has seen how—
Bro, I googled that and it's just porn. Chungus! Chungus? What are you posting, bro? Are you posting Japanese porn in the channel? What?
We didn't get we still had to get the Legos back. Yeah, I made a promise to this family that I was not gonna stop on my journey until we get them their entire Lego
link that. Don't link that.
Right now, the 2 owners, Joshua Johnson and Brandon Best, probably think that they're safe.
This is part 2. This is part 2.
But the reality is, I can literally just sue them all over again, but personally this time. So I started to file my lawsuit. Right after
you're gonna be lurking. Thank you,
case,
Sai. Thank you. Hope you get some good Apex
and the reason
games.
Was I failed to demonstrate a
Hi,
good faith effort to resolve
Joshua
dispute.
Johnson and the other guy. It's kind of funny how they both had like their first and last names both were like similar.
Prior to filing.
Basically, before this court case get approved, I have to at least attempt to
watch
settle
the
with
police
Josh
response after. Okay, okay.
I tried calling Josh, but I'm blocked.
I'm sorry.
Oh man. So my only option left is to travel to his house to have this conversation.
To his house!
Basically, if Josh wants to save the day, I got him a trophy that says, Joshua Johnson saved the day.
No, that's not gonna get given.
He has to give the Legos back first.
So we started driving to Josh's house.
Okay, is going to someone's house considered harassment in this case? I don't really know. Maybe if you get told to leave and you do, it's not. But if it's just the one time, I don't know. Hi, Rex Master.
To have this good faith conversation, the court requires us.
I mean, if you do it again and again, like I think about this, like okay, the context is completely different. I've never done anything like stealing 200K, but like if someone came to my house, I'd be pissed, you know?
In Josh's neighborhood. Oh my gosh.
Cool.
Since he has to give him the papers.
Okay,
okay.
On the phone to someone.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Josh is outside on the phone.
It's crazy.
Wait, do I interrupt his phone call?
Yeah, you just stole 100K.
No, probably not.
I thought it would be pretty rude to interrupt his phone call, so we parked around the corner and decided to wait for him to get off this call.
I like how we just have this conversation outside.
Right. He doesn't want to get his wife involved. He's hiding something.
Oh. Oh.
Everything's good, honey.
What the heck?
I'm pretty sure Josh is on the phone with corporate Bricks and Minifigs. And the reason I think that is we were actually just there right before this.
Okay.
Bricks and Minifigs headquarters.
The plan was to give them one more chance to do the right thing before.
The spy cam on a watch is
While
crazy.
we were there, one of the corporate employees answered the door and told us he would get the CEO to come talk to us.
I wonder if he knew. Oh, the cops are just here.
No, they said they're getting some guy to talk to us. We're just waiting.
I can already tell you right now, no one's coming out to talk to you guys. Like
Really? But they told us that they were.
I know.
Since Josh only lives like 15 minutes away, they must have informed him that we're in the area. Because a few minutes later, this happened.
Did the police just show up? What the heck?
Wait, what?
Why are the police at his house?
Oh, there's another one, dude. 2 cop cars.
3 cop
What are they planning?
Why is there 3 cop cars at his house? We didn't even walk up to his house yet. The cops are following us. What the heck? That's so crazy, dude.
The cops are following him!
He's got his lights on.
Oh, shoot.
He's pulling us over.
My name's Officer. This is Maricourt Police. The reason I stopped you is the stop sign. You didn't stop that.
I didn't? No. I thought I stopped.
Yeah, you definitely stopped.
Oh, they're arresting them on bogus charges right now.
I didn't see what happened.
Yeah, I was like.
Because we definitely stopped at the stop sign.
Stopped.
Yeah.
I was so sure that we stopped at the stop sign that I actually requested all the police footage of this. And as you can see, we didn't even do a rolling stop. We fully stopped at the stop sign. So
Oh, they
this is
did.
an illegal traffic stop.
So who's Ben?
Me?
Ben? How's your job?
Okay, so why are they asking for Ben if this is a normal traffic stop?
It's good.
Like it?
Okay, it's pretty obvious that the police know why we're here. So I just explained to them the entire situation.
Okay.
This old man spent his entire life collecting the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection set.
The only problem is it's a crazy story and the police officer did not believe me.
$200,000. $200,000. It sounds crazy.
Yeah, when the officer went back to his car, this is the message that he radioed in.
Hey, can you get the contact for Reckless Ben? He said he didn't have his ID, but he's just straight lying to me about everything else, so...
Since the cops don't believe my story, they trespassed me from the
God.
property.
Everybody today is being trespassed from that property.
But they didn't even go on the property. So how are they getting trespassed when they were never on it?
Yeah,
What?
we were forced to go home without having this
Hey,
good
Foxy.
faith conversation the court requires us to have.
Yeah, what do we do
Okay.
now, dude? Like, we didn't even, get to talk to him, and we're in trespass. So, dude.
The one thing I didn't understand was how the heck did they know we were coming? I was hiding in the back seat the entire time, and the car's windows were extremely tinted.
These windows are so tinted, you can't see anything.
But as I was outside
Right?
inspecting our car tint, the same police showed up to our house.
Oh, no, we're pulled over again.
And it was
Bro,
weird. He
is
wouldn't
this
tell
not like intimidation and aggression on the police's part?
us why he was here.
Like I said, we've already talked about it.
Yeah, well, thanks for being so cool about everything.
Yeah.
They're after us, dude.
Why are they
Anyways,
here?
Since Josh clearly doesn't want to have this good faith conversation with me, I took his trophy and destroyed it.
Wait, guys, let's throw it off that thing.
Oh, I think I know why. It's because Josh is claiming those guys are the thieves, right? And they want to search the house for the Legos in their house, right? Probably.
Just like in the previous video, I tried to give Josh the benefit of the doubt, the easy way. But again, Josh does not want to do the easy way. The only option left is to go the hard way.
Oh, that was sick.
But before going the hard way, I actually remembered that there's another owner of the store named Brandon Best. Brandon is the guy
Why
in
do
the
they all have these John Johnson, Brandon?
camera footage that illegally kicked the first owner out of the store.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Brandon Best. Brandon is the guy in the security camera footage that illegally kicked the first owner out of the store.
Oh, this is
or
a
so he-
security camera footage. I still don't understand how he got the security camera footage. Maybe this Ring camera was in her name, her phone. Maybe that's the only reason why they got it.
steal all their Legos. I tried calling him, but I am also blocked.
I'm sorry.
The only option left is to show up to his house.
Hello. Hey, how's
Oh,
it going?
he's pissed already.
Hello?
He's just staring at
I
him.
was wondering if you'd be down to pay us for the lawsuit that we won.
Bro, what is he doing? That is not normal behavior. That is not normal. That is literally not normal behavior, bro.
It kind of seems like Brandon doesn't want to have this good faith conversation to resolve this problem outside of court. And I gave him plenty of time to speak.
I guess if you don't want to talk, I'll just talk. So you guys told us to take you to court. We went to
We
court
did.
and won. We knew you closed down the store to avoid paying us. So we could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing again. We would obviously win again, but
then the police showed up, and
Of course.
again, for some reason, they are really trying to protect these criminals.
He didn't steal anything. He inherited the store from somebody
no,
else.
he stole $200,000
How
with
do you know
the.
this?
Because I've
They have the
been spending
paperwork.
the last 3 months in the case, and I won in court.
He inherited the store.
Uh-huh.
He's being blamed for everything that the previous owner did, and he's trying
Well,
to
that's a
just
lie.
clean up-
So we.
Okay, hold on. I'm still
Okay,
talking.
I'm sorry.
He's still trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner, and now he's catching blame for it.
Uh-huh.
And he's just trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner.
No, him saying that it's the previous owner, that's a lie, and we already proved this in court.
If
Okay.
you come back and step foot on this property, you're gonna go to jail.
The police gave me a formal trespass notice, which I took a picture of it and sent it to the court as proof I tried to have this good faith
There's no
conversation.
proof of anything of what she just said, right? He literally has the full proof. I don't understand.
But Brandon didn't want to have it with me. And turns out this was good enough. My court case with Brandon Best got accepted.
Wait, okay, sorry. Let me rewind here.
Trespass notice, which I took a picture of it and sent it to the court as proof I tried to have this good faith conversation. But Brandon didn't want to have it with me.
Okay.
And turns out this was good enough. My court case with Brandon Best got accepted. But my court case with Josh is still going to be rejected until I find a way to have this good faith conversation with him. So I decided to see if I could find Josh online, to see if I could look up any more information about him.
Yeah, they all look the same. No. Yeah, Joshua Johnson.
They all look the same.
Liabilities and minimize their exposure to lawsuits. That's hella ironic. Are you kidding me, dude? That's what he's known for, is reducing people's exposure to lawsuits.
After some more research, we found out that both Josh and Brandon are super hardcore Mormon, which was actually extremely surprising to me, because if Josh and Brandon are truly Mormons, they believe that stealing is wrong, and
They're gonna go to fucking hell, bro.
if they steal, they're gonna go to hell. Or I guess in Mormonism they call it the outer darkness. But still, Brandon
They're
and
going to
Josh
fucking
probably
Mormon hell.
actually believe that this is going to be eternity for them. I mean, Josh even swore to me on his Mormon God in the last video that he would give
Oh,
us the
yeah,
Legos
he
back.
did.
I promise you, I swear to God.
These people are never truly religious.
I promise you on everything.
But maybe I can use
They're
this to
never-
my advantage.
they
The
use
problem
it as a
now
cover.
seems to be that Josh is never going to listen to anything I
Oh my god, that
ever
actually
tell
scared the
him.
fuck out of me.
But if someone from his church heard this audio, maybe he would listen to them. So after finding exactly what
Wait.
church these guys go to, we
Oh my
went to
God,
it
wait.
and showed one of the Mormons there this audio clip. And the Mormon thought that the best thing to do was to have a talk with Josh to
With the
save him
preacher?
from going to this outer darkness.
Okay, good luck.
Wait.
And I guess me and Tyler are staying back because we're already trespassed. So
Yeah, we ended up just driving home. But on our way back, this happened.
What? Pull over.
They're getting fucking stalked by the police, bro.
What? How's it going?
How's it going? I'm Officer Hawkins, American Fort Police Department. How you doing?
Good.
This
How
is
you-
actually aggression.
Well, what's your name?
Why they pull him over and look in the back instantly and not even looking at the driver and his ID's there? They're not even fucking trying to take his ID.
Are you Ben?
I think they just need to stop taking Ben on these car trips, and then there's genuinely no reason for them to get. There's already no reason, but like, what the fuck? Why are they pulling over a car and then looking at who's in the back?
Down here.
At this point, we realized what's going on.
Intimidation.
Yesterday, I told Brandon that our plan is to now sue them personally.
we could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing again. We would obviously win again.
It seems like they're getting so desperate that they're going to resort back to the same strategy they used in the last video.
Bro.
You know what's really funny is after you left, I got a call from my boss, and it was like, how do we get them arrested? How do we get them arrested?
Yeah, Josh and Brandon think that if they can
Forks
somehow
Police
get us
Department. No, is this Twilight Forks? No.
arrested and
No.
thrown in jail, then we won't be able to sue them. I don't know what they told the police we did this time, but they caught us too late. The Mormon kid was already on his way to Josh's house to save him from this outer darkness and bring him back to God.
How's it going, sir? You gonna sit on down here for me first? What brings you here?
Oh, they've called the police on the Mormon kid.
I'm just here trying to talk to Brother Johnson.
Okay.
I'm in the Harvard Second Ward.
They They've actually called the police on their own.
With the young group. Okay. What's the audio that you wanted to play? Here's the audio.
I'm not gonna screw you. You have my word. That's not who I am. I promise you.
That fork is my state, Washington, not Utah. Okay, thank God.
Who's that?
So
I guess from?
that's him.
No, I know that. I could tell that from the voice, but
I was just gonna ask him, like, is he willing to give up everything like he said? Because he swore on everything. He swore on God. This might be a crazy ask, but could you take a selfie with me?
But anyways, back to us. The police apparently got a call that we had heroin on us.
No way.
so he's gonna do that. I'm gonna put this away.
Wait, you are caught?
Apparently got a call that we had heroin on us.
This officer is gonna conduct the search of your person because
You're caught with illegal substances in your vehicle. They've self-planted that shit, if it's true. They've self-planted that shit.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. Ready for this? The vehicle will be searched. Okay. I'm gonna have you stick by with my sergeant.
Oh my God, bro.
After 2 hours of searching the car, obviously they found no drugs.
Why wouldn't they have just got a drug dog? It's almost very curious that they're manually searching the car and not getting a drug dog. That's very curious, is it not? It's almost like they're looking for something to remove.
I explained to the police that we didn't have drugs, and the reality of the situation is that Bricks and Minifigs is so desperate
This is
at this point
intimidation.
that they're willing to do anything to get us arrested so they don't have
Can
to
you
pay
use
for
dogs
the
for heroin?
property
I
they
don't know.
stole. And the police was arguing back with just some of the worst comebacks I've ever heard, which is why I think the police actually redacted this audio in this clip, because if they kept the audio in, then the world would get to see how stupid the American Fork Police Department is. But anyways, even though we were passing every single drug test they gave us, they were still not going to let us go until
they're
we told
taking them back,
where the
right?
drugs were.
Your eyes, for example, right? There's a constriction, which is dilated, and then
Do you notice it?
So I haven't been looking at this.
Oh.
Go ahead and look at him.
I'll look at you.
Yeah.
You do see it?
So
It's crazy. I have no idea because I've never done any drugs in my life. I don't do drugs. I don't do alcohol. I've never done any of that in my life. I'm willing to do any drug tests. Like, I'm very cooperative. I don't understand, what you're seeing in my eyes.
I'm gonna have a discussion with this officer.
And then the police department illegally redacted this conversation too. My
Illegally
guess is that
redacted?
they acknowledge that it's very obvious we don't have drugs on us, but
Bro, how are they allowed to do that? I mean, I know they're not, but no one's gonna fucking punish them for it.
we're gonna try and pressure us into giving some type of false confession anyways.
I'm not sure if you're lying to me or not, to be honest.
I'm willing to take any drug test you want.
I'm walking a very dangerous line, which should get you hemmed up a lot.
Yeah.
You could end up in jail in Utah when you're from Cali.
Okay.
Not worth it, right?
Yeah.
We play differently here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I need to...
Not sure if you're lying to me or not.
I need to rewind here because I'm just... I'm so shocked.
But they were gonna try and pressure us into giving some type of false confession anyways.
Why are police allowed body cams when they can just quite literally redact anything they want from them? I think police cams should not... I think the video in a police camera should not be held by the police, but by a fucking outland, like another source, a third party source. So this shit can't happen.
I'm not sure if you're lying to me or not, to be honest.
I'm willing to take any drug test you want.
I think it shouldn't be the cops that are allowed their own fucking security footage, like their own body cam footage. Because they obviously can't be fucking trusted with it.
When you're from Cali. Okay. Not worth it, right? Yeah. We play differently here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm willing to cooperate with you guys and do anything you want me to because I'm not hiding anything. I can promise you that. I promise.
We weren't giving the police a false confession like they wanted, so eventually I guess they just got tired and let us go.
Gave up.
I'll let you guys go now, but
Yeah, they're literally just doing this to scare them.
be mindful of that. Does that make sense? Okay.
At this point,
Be mindful
I've
of
documented
what?
everything I've been through to the court, that I've tried to have this good faith conversation with Josh. He just doesn't want to have it with me. And because of everything I went through, my court case finally got approved.
Okay.
And attached to this email are court papers to serve Josh. The only problem is Josh is not going to open this door for anyone.
It's insane that court makes you have to file it yourself.
Instead, he just called the police on him. In order to get Josh to come outside, I'm really going to have to get creative. So I made this poster that says, "I stole a dying man's life savings," and printed it out. Now I'm placing this poster in a public space right across the street from Josh's house. Yeah, it turns out this tiny patch of land is actually free for any person in the public to use. And since we have the freedom of speech, I am breaking no laws by doing this. So when Josh walks outside to take down this sign, I have a process server to serve him his court papers. But almost immediately, my sign got blocked.
Oh no, he's blocking our sign.
Okay.
What are you guys doing here?
So we are in a court case with them and we have to serve them legal papers.
So I explained to the cops the entire situation.
What a waste of time and money, bro.
That's fine.
The police realized that we're not breaking any laws and they've been called here for a false reason, so they decided to leave.
Awesome.
Can they not just like, in America, okay, this is the thing in the UK, if you phone the police multiple times for literally nonsense reasons and like wasting police time, you can get done for wasting police time. Is that not a thing in America? You can get in trouble for that here.
So much better than yesterday.
So now it's time to serve Josh these court papers. And then we got the police called on us again.
Hello. This man stole basically his family's life savings. So we're just here to serve him his court papers.
Again, I explained to this police officer the entire situation.
Yeah.
I wish we could just send him an email or a phone call, you know, but yeah, the court requires us to come in person for some reason, so.
Again, the cops realized that
it's crazy how they talk big game, like, oh, sue me then, and then they're just hiding from it like little fucking pussies.
we were doing nothing illegal and decided to leave.
Literally big mouth, big barking, no action.
But we got the police called on us again.
Hello.
Yep, can I see those papers?
Yeah.
So this is what you're trying to serve him with?
Yes. That's required by the court.
Again, the police agree that we are not breaking the law. They've been caught out
I
here
think
for a
they've also
false
got a
reason.
judge, right? There's no way they could have
he could even just serve the papers for me.
Oh, there's no shot. There's no way he's gonna do this, right? And then it's gonna be marked as not served. But because they have a judge in their pocket as well who would have accepted the warrant for the search of his house, they have a corrupt Mormon judge, don't they?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, just give me 1 minute.
Okay, thank you.
I don't think he's gonna serve these
Sadly,
papers.
we can't see the police officer serve Josh because the police department redacted all of it. But the only thing that really matters is that Josh is getting served.
Right?
He does not want the paper. So
But that's not how serving fucking court papers works. It doesn't matter if he wants the paper, bro. That's not how it works.
The police told me that they can't serve the papers for me because I'm lying to them, and these aren't even real court papers.
Not sure what this is. I've never seen.
Oh my
like
god, bro.
To be honest,
That's insane.
Okay, it doesn't have a judge's name or anything like that on it.
Because it hasn't gotten to the judge yet. So this is serving him, and then we'll go to the court, and then the judge will be there. So the judge doesn't get involved until we're in court.
Why is he saying that you guys went on the property?
Because he wants us arrested, so he doesn't have to go to court.
It doesn't look good when you've been trespassed.
Yeah.
Trying to serve papers.
Well, I think it looks exactly how we're supposed to do it legally. This is the legal way to do it.
Well, we have 2 or 3 incidents.
Yeah. Well, first, so they're incidents because he's lying to you guys. He's making them incidents. We came to do a good faith conversation, which is required by the courts before we can get a court case approved. So we did that. He called the cops on us. He lied to you guys saying that we had heroin on us, and we did a 3-hour search of the car yesterday. We found no heroin in the car. He's going to make up any lie he can to get us arrested. We are doing things the legal way, the correct way. The reason he's hiding in his house is because he's the criminal. If something doesn't look good, it doesn't look good for him, not for us.
Go the legal process,
Which is
find
what
an
we're
actual
doing,
process server.
She is an actual process server.
And what is your guys' relationship?
I just met her today.
Well, maybe just have someone not affiliated with you.
She's not affiliated. She's not affiliated. He just met her.
No relationship. That's why she's here. Yeah. That's why she's here.
They're not
We have no
affiliated.
relationship, and that is who she is. The exact person that you're describing.
I always thought that the police were supposed to remain unbiased, and if they were going to take a side, they definitely shouldn't take the side of the criminal. But I guess I was wrong. However, I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm literally just following the instructions of the court, so the police can't stop me.
Okay, have a good race your day.
Okay, see ya.
So surely if she went to go walk on the property, they can't trespass her when she's a fucking legal server, which is literally what he just said is
Now
required,
the police
right?
are finally leaving. It's time
Right?
to game plan how to serve Josh. But then, you guessed it, we got the police called on us again.
Oh my god. They've not even moved.
Oh, sure. The
For
paper?
what?
The serving paper?
Yeah.
Here you go. Well,
They think it's a false case?
Did it say traffic division on their car? Oh, he's looking it up. At least someone's actually fucking look. It is traffic division. That's crazy. Do you think that he's just calling his specific friends? This would not be their job, no? I think he's just calling the people he knows.
oh, sure. The
For what?
paper? Well,
They think it's a false case? What the heck?
Thank you for holding. How can I help you?
Trying to speak with someone to verify if a case is, just verify if a case is real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, looks like a real small claims case.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for your help. That's all for today. Thank you.
I think this phone call was the breaking point for the police.
Yep.
He's rubbing his chin.
The police
Yep.
couldn't handle the fact that I was
It's
right
real.
and they were wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Mm?
Okay. Find you back. Am I being arrested?
Why?
Really?
Whoa. What did they do? Isn't it you're supposed to tell someone what they're getting arrested for? And you can't just arrest them and not tell them why? Right? Isn't that the law? That you have to tell someone why they're being arrested? And they have to do the whole spiel of like, oh, you can, anything you say will be used against you in court, right? And they're supposed to do that whole spiel?
When they were putting him in handcuffs,
What?
they just said, you're being arrested.
I was confused on what I was being
Whoa.
arrested for. I mean, the same police officers that arrested me gave me permission to do exactly what I was
They're
doing.
Miranda rights. They're... Surely that's illegal as
Sidewalk
fuck.
is public, right? But you can't go on that property. If you do, you'll be charged, okay?
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Okay, but why is he being
For
arrested?
just doing what the police told me to do. What's even more confusing is the police are supposed to be the good guys. Why are they arresting an innocent person to protect an evil criminal?
Right.
Back when I was still waiting in the car to serve Josh, I got a phone call, and this call was from Brian, the collector's son who got all their stuff stolen. And he has a theory of what might be going on here.
Yeah, the cops down there are definitely all in with the Mormon community, and the bricks and incense is part of that and worth millions. I would not doubt that they have donated hefty sums to the Mormon church, which all the cops are probably a part of.
Yeah, Brandon Best, Joshua Johnson, and Eamon, the CEO, are all super Mormon. Like, the CEO even went to the Mormon University. And when I looked up all the police officers who were
Brother, we
treating
love
me unfairly,
cults.
they were all Mormon too.
And they take care of their own, man. They are like a huge clan that takes care of each other.
I love how he spelled clan with the K, bro. The subtitles. You knew what he was trying to insinuate there, bro.
Get rid of the few bad people who are making Mormonism look bad. They're for some reason choosing to protect these criminals. But eventually, I got released from jail.
Out of jail now?
And this is when it really hit me that the justice system has decided to protect these criminals. So now, there's really only one way I can think of to get this family the money back that got stolen from them. Which is a GoFundMe.
Oh, they literally have no other option but to ask for public to help.
At least I'm confident that I'm not going to get in trouble for this. Now that our GoFundMe is live, it's time to promote
That's
it.
fucked.
To start getting donations. We printed out the GoFundMe's picture to hang it up so we could get a nice Instagram video to post to social media.
When the
But before the
fucking
group could
law
even
just
hang
doesn't
the
even
picture up,
help, man.
The police came.
Hey, Doc.
We're starting a GoFundMe. Yeah. What we're doing is we're going to get a bunch of publicity to get basically all this money back for this family. Yeah. You know, we're not going to do the lawsuit anymore. We're just going to do this GoFundMe. We've already got it started.
It can run into some defamation stuff.
Again, the police were thinking of any technicality they could think of to protect their Mormon friend.
Okay, but if it's defamation, Don't you have to go to court to prove it's defamation? They can't just assume that. That has to go to court to prove it is. No?
If it's that, if it's not, we're going to look at disorderly. If it's not disorderly, then we're going to look at the city ordinance.
But after going through every law they could think of, it turns out that hanging this sign on a fence and then taking a picture of it for Instagram is not illegal. In fact, what the group is doing is actually protected under the First Amendment, freedom of speech. So one of the police officers let the group know that they were okay to keep doing this.
Right now, I don't think that's breaking the law.
But this other police officer wasn't able to accept this reality.
We're going to take it down.
The other guy literally said that was fine!
And then for the rest of this footage, the police redacted all of the audio. So I called up the police station to find out why.
All the redactions are done pursuant to the Utah State Code. We don't redact things just because we feel like it or, you know, just because it's funny. Everything is redacted pursuant to Utah State Code. And other than that, I can't really delve into any more detail.
But the police made a mistake. They accidentally forgot to mute this police officer's audio, so when you sync the two clips together, I can actually hear what they're saying here.
He sees it or give back? Is it an occasional crime? Is it disorderly conduct? Why? Is he upset about it? I mean, I guess, but that's not...
Yeah, this police officer is right. Just because this might make Josh upset does not make this poster illegal. So I decided to let the police department know that some of the redactions they made aren't exactly what they're claiming they are. I think you guys might have accidentally forgot to redact another clip that was at the same time. And when I synced the two clips together, I was able to see what they were saying, like what the redaction was. And he was talking about how what we're doing actually isn't illegal and how the police officer might be wrong. And so it wasn't about protecting a victim. It wasn't any personal information. And so I was wondering, it seems like there might be a lot of stuff like that got redacted, maybe to protect the police officers, not to protect the victims, if that makes sense. And so...
yeah, we don't do that. So like I
said,
pursuant to Utah State Code.
I can tell don't do that, when I sync the two clips together, I'm actually able to see that that's what the redaction was.
Okay, well, that didn't happen.
Oh, she's so sassy about it.
No, I don't do that, Ben. I follow the Utah State Code, like I just said.
Oh, she's sassy.
I don't know. It seems like the police department redacted this entire conversation because
that's actually insane.
Right here, the police are actually admitting to themselves that none of this is illegal, but they're still going to try to arrest us anyways. It seems like the only reason they're getting rid of this audio is to protect the police officers from getting fired. I don't know what the police officers are saying in this next clip, but I'm pretty sure they're scheming up a way to get the group arrested, because this is what happens next.
Okay.
Lieutenant Adamson can correct me if I'm wrong.
Whoa!
Right now.
Are they allowed to just seize your phone on the street? Why?
Do not do that. You understand me? Right now, you're attempting to destroy evidence. Okay, put your hands behind your back.
Whoa! He just snatched that shit from him.
Don't.
Whoa! Okay, they're making up false excuses. Okay.
You're attempting to destroy evidence. Okay, put your hands behind your back.
I was just locking my phone.
Okay, I'm gonna switch over to the police officer's body cam POV so we can dissect what just happened. First, the police officer asks if he can confiscate Sheldon's phone, so Sheldon says okay and reaches in his pocket to give it to him. But at this point, Sheldon sees that his phone is unlocked. And at this moment, he decided that before giving it to the police officer, he was going to lock his phone, which is totally legal. There's no search warrant, so Sheldon is legally allowed to lock his phone. But as the police officer saw Sheldon's thumb moving towards that lock button, he snatched it out of his hands. And now the police officer's claiming that because he tried to lock his phone, he's destroying evidence.
Silence.
Yeah, I was giving it to you.
That was deliberate,
I was giving it to you.
Okay.
It's on my money. Look, it's on my wallet. I was turning it off.
Right now, this phone is being seized as part of this investigation, and you're being arrested. Okay. Let's
put it in the
back of the car.
Wow.
And again, the police decided to break the law, arrest Sheldon, all to protect an evil criminal.
Wow, wow, wow. We need to watch the police response after this in the comments. This investigation is a sign about a GoFundMe. Literally, what investigation? What reason would they have to take this guy specifically, his phone?
My name's Detective Nikosha. I work work here at the police department.
I did willingly hand over my phone, but when I handed him my phone, my wallet popped up. So I said, hold up, let me hit my power button. And you know, I have it recorded as well. That's all I went and did. That's not obstruction of evidence. And then I let him have the phone. I wasn't trying to delete anything. In fact, it is actually impossible to delete something from an iPhone from a locked screen by hitting the power button. So in no context could I have been trying to erase something by hitting one button on my phone. Now I'm sure you have a phone as well. When you hit the power button, that doesn't delete anything, does it?
I imagine it wouldn't, yeah.
Yeah, so that's all I did. So I don't know how that's obstruction of
Hi,
evidence, but
Cyber.
that is what it is.
Now that Sheldon is in jail, just for promoting our GoFundMe,
This police needs to be investigated by FBI, right?
Be able to get Brian his money back for his dad's.
You'd think that these local state cops would have an outside source making sure they're doing everything legit so this shit just doesn't happen. You'd think there was something in the way to prevent corrupt fucking cops in
Lego
states.
collection. It's crazy that out of all the powerful organizations I've gone up against, the one company I'm not able to beat is a Lego company. I literally couldn't have imagined a worse ending for this video.
Surely this is
But I
giving
had
Lego
no
a bad
clue
rep too,
that
right?
It was about to get way worse.
Oh, okay. Before we continue, I got to go get my water and I got to go piss. I'll be right back really quick. Hold on. We'll continue. Hold on. I can't believe they're getting away with it. I am actually flabbergasted, bro. I can't believe it. Okay, be right back. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Hello? Okay, continuing. Hi, Snow. What have they said this time that he stole the two? With the guns! Oh my god! Is that not the same guy that was in the redacted audio? That looks like the exact same cop, and that looks like the same guy who was like, oh, they're not doing anything illegal, right? Wait a minute. That looks like the same fucking guy. Hi, Lincoln. Thank you. Jesus. They're grabbing him specifically from everyone else.
Okay. Yeah, this cop pulled my arm so far back, it dislocated my shoulder. He claims it's because I was attempting to make an escape or something.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't.
No way. They grabbed him from the crowd and fucking dislocated his shoulder. They did that on purpose, dude. There's no way.
No. Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Okay?
Yeah, this cop pulled my arm so far back,
wow.
It dislocated my shoulder. He claims
turn up the volume. Is it too quiet?
Or something.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't.
What the fuck did I miss? Okay, so they're raiding his house. He's walking out peacefully. Okay, let me just Let's watch it again. Let's watch it again, because what the fuck?
Step outside, everybody. Come on.
No. Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Okay?
Yeah, this cop pulled my arm so far back, it dislocated my shoulder. He claims it's because I was attempting to make an escape or something.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't
What,
move
the
like that.
röntgen? You mean the x-ray?
But if we
Don't move like that when they're literally just standing still. Someone swatted them? Yeah, the fucking bricks and minifigs
back a
fuckers!
little bit, you can see I was being completely still when he grabbed me, and I actually
Right?
made 0 quick movements. So this police officer is just straight up lying so he can give me a serious injury.
Yep.
Included in the warrant are Legos.
Yes. The police department got an official warrant to search our house
Wow.
for stolen Legos.
Wow,
I should've
wow,
seen this
wow.
coming. Josh did threaten me in the last video that if I go out and actually try to sue him, he's gonna come out and say that I'm the one that stole the Legos.
Some people just love the power, not gonna lie. Hey, Jellybean, welcome in. This is insane.
Dang. Okay. You can shut the fuck up. That's your fucking choice.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit just to give you guys some context, but I actually got a copy of this warrant.
The reason they were searching our house was, it says there is now certain property or evidence described as any stolen
I
merchandise.
really wonder what this evidence they have is. Let's be honest, there's probably fucking no evidence though.
Specifically
Hey,
Lego
Doc.
merchandise. It's evidence of illegal conduct on us that we stole the Legos. They're looking that we stole the Legos is why they stormed our house with no evidence. And
There
this
was
is
no
after
evidence.
He's been proven to make up stories about us before. And so now he's just pulling something out of his butt. Oh, they're the ones that stole the Legos. And for whatever reason, the police take him seriously.
Hi, Crimson.
Even though he's acting...
He has to sue the state at this point, no? Like, he has to go above the fucking local police force and go to the state, right?
Like a crazy person.
Anyways, the cops probably felt pretty stupid when they searched our entire house and didn't find any stolen Legos. Again, the police illegally redacted this conversation to avoid them looking stupid, but I'm pretty sure that's what they were talking about. But instead of doing what any rational police officer would do and let us go, they're sticking to their story that we're the thieves.
Wow. Does he have glasses? Yeah, they have cameras in their glasses and on their watches, which is really, honestly, I've never liked the camera on glasses stuff, but honestly, when it's in shit like this, you just need your own, you need this evidence so bad. What's happening is genuinely unfathomable, right? Like, why is there no third-party people fucking making sure this doesn't happen? How are these cops allowed to just make their own fucking calls? I don't understand.
Yes.
Imagine if cops actually went after criminals, right?
On our way to jail.
No, they're helping the criminals though. Bro. Land of the free, by the way.
Except for me. I got taken to an interrogation room so they could find some reason to lock me up for good.
Ben, I'm Detective Nikoshek.
Last time, I was able to get released on bail. But this time, they're requesting that I be held in jail a month until my court date. But there's honestly
He
nothing for me
poses
to
at flight
hide.
risk.
So I went through the entire story with them to show the detective that this whole thing is just
Okay.
a big misunderstanding.
The detective is on their payroll though.
83-year-old man versus $400 million company. Even though the $400 million company's in the wrong, they're gonna win, you know? I wish we could just send him an email, like show up to court this day. That would be so easy for us, but this is how the law works. Like, that's not my fault. Like, I don't make the law. If I made the law, send him an email, and they're like, he doesn't want your papers, you just have to figure out civilly. And I'm like, this is the civil method, you know? Like, to do it civilly, you have to serve.
Oh, that detective is like rubbing his like knees and stuff. He's not happy. Like, he's trying his best to find something. He's soothing. He is
I'm
self-soothing.
very interested on Josh's side of the story because I think he said, might have said we had heroin in the car or something, and they did like a 3-hour search on our car. Obviously no heroin, so I don't know what Josh is telling them to that we're doing, but suing him is not working for us.
So let's do a GoFundMe.
Right after I mentioned this GoFundMe, the investigator wanted to leave the room.
Hang tight here, and then I'll be back with you, okay?
Oh.
Okay.
Something about
Okay.
me mentioning this GoFundMe really caught his attention.
Oh. Okay.
Well, I'd just like to know more about this, like, GoFundMe. Like I said, I have no
Okay.
idea
I think
what's
Jelly
going
Bean, thank you for follow.
So basically, what ended up happening is Ben got arrested, which we were pretty blown away he got arrested, but I'm like, all right, I'll take over now. Like, I don't want you to get in any more trouble. And he's like, yeah, I can't get in any more trouble. Like if you take over, like that, that was my decision. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. What other questions do you, I guess, have? Because there's not really, I guess, much else to say in the situation, to be honest. That's just the whole thing that just happened. I mean, I'm honestly,
Wow, I'm astounded.
For that. Yeah, this is definitely a very strange thing to be getting interrogated about.
Yeah, right.
Considering from my angle and the evidence I've seen, the overwhelming evidence that they just blatantly stole from this guy. It's like us trying to then do a GoFundMe to get him his money back, and I'm the one, getting put in cuffs. It's crazy.
I guess the detective didn't get what he was looking for.
Yeah.
So he decided to interview the rest of the group.
Everyone's gonna say the same thing.
I was like, okay, it's for a good cause.
Yeah.
And for some reason, he was trying to get all of them to admit that the GoFundMe was my idea.
What?
Obviously, Ben was behind the GoFundMe idea as well, right?
I don't know whose idea that was, because I kind of just started. I think they.
But he was supportive of it as his channel, right? He said, oh yeah, let's do this for the channel.
No. For his channel?
Your ideas to do this
What?
video with the GoFundMe and all that?
But I wasn't afraid to admit that I actually made the GoFundMe for Brian because a GoFundMe is a safe, legal way to raise money for a family if they got all their stuff stolen. I should be risking nothing by admitting this.
Basically, the police told me, do not take this man to court, or else he will get arrested. And so I was like, just thinking, and we're like, let's do a GoFundMe, And that was their solution.
Why would Utah care about a
We're
GoFundMe?
gonna book you back into the jail, okay? The creation
Why?
of the GoFundMe, right? We're blasting this person all over saying, hey, he's...
So creating the GoFundMe was illegal?
When I asked the detective how creating a GoFundMe was probable cause to send me to jail, this was his response.
A lot of this stuff you may have to just get an attorney and fight it in the criminal side of court, right?
Okay, should I?
Yep.
I saw the Patreon CEO thing today. I saw
Go
that.
ahead and stand up. I got an officer right.
This is insane. It is not illegal to make a GoFundMe for anyone. He should not be talking to the police. He should be getting a lawyer. That's the only problem I have with him. Okay. I can see why he's doing this though. Because if he shows to the public eye he's being completely open, he's not being shady, he's not hiding like Josh has been this whole time, he can claim he's been completely open and helpful to the police case. So in the eye of public opinion, it's very important that he's done this, I think. Although it's smart legally, no. I think that's why he's done it. And because he knew he would get this footage and he knew how it would look. So while I don't think he's done the smartest thing here, I think he's also not wrong in doing it this way.
Yeah, go ahead and stand up. I got an officer right here that's gonna... He has cuffs for you.
Will I also be able to hear Josh's side of the story? Because I think he's said a lot of lies to you guys.
It'll be... And I never talked to Josh, but it'll be documented in the report as well.
Okay, thank you so much.
But the detective was lying. The police have illegally redacted every single claim Josh has made about me. And when I finally go to court, I'm going to be completely blind to
so
what
he
I'm
has to sit in prison for a month or
being
what?
charged for. The worst part is that the police officers took away my bail. So now I have to wait a month in jail.
Oh my god, bruh. Or do you? Probably, yeah. Maybe? He got very lucky. Wait, what happened?
However, I ended up getting extremely lucky. When a judge ended up reviewing this arrest, they thought the whole thing was so stupid and ended up releasing me on bail. So now, at least I'm a free
judge
man
released
until my
him!
court case.
Wait. Okay, so I don't understand the bail shit, but a judge chose to release him. Did that mean they paid his bail, or what does that mean? Or does he just gets out? So why can't this judge help more? judge didn't release him, he just gave him a bail. Okay, I see.
Was mentioning
They paid the bail, okay. Alright, I see.
So if you
I see, I get it now.
Then that is illegal for us to do that.
Wow.
Now, I just have to wait for court. And
that means he's not
honestly,
allowed to leave Utah now, right? The judge probably only got the case because the corrupt Mormon judge wasn't available or something.
Not excited.
Ooh.
My entire life, I was taught if you steal from people, you get in trouble. And if you help people, you get rewarded. But I guess I was just taught a lie. By me trying to help and do the right thing, all I did was just screw everything up and get all of my friends in trouble. I couldn't fix anything. And now with all the charges I got in this video, I'm looking at least 5 years in jail. But I finally accept my fate. I failed. And now it's time to go home.
Is he allowed to leave the state if he's on bail?
Home, one of my roommates called me saying that a police officer just showed up to our house.
Getting some noms, okay? Oh! His house in a different state?
He's like, is Mr. Snyder here? I was like,
wait.
Why? I was like, can I deliver a message for you? He's like, how could you deliver a message? He said it just like that. He was like, just tell him he has a warrant for his arrest. Like, he thought he was in an action movie type walk off, and that was his like end scene line.
If I had to guess, I'd say that Bricks and Minifigs has seen that I am a free man, and they can't have me actively working on my lawsuit against them. And considering how many lies Bricks and Minifigs has made about me in this video,
Fuck you, man. You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
American Park Police Department, make yourself known.
Oh my god, the voice crack of the police force guy. Whoa, listen.
American Park Police Department, make yourself
Fucking honking like a goose, bro.
in the warrant are Legos.
I can only imagine of what I'm being accused of doing now. So immediately, I called the Utah Police Department to see what my warrant was for.
Someone showed up at my house today saying that there was a warrant out for my arrest.
If that warrant says a no bail, those are the ones that are more serious.
The only thing the police department could tell me is that I do have a warrant, but this time the judge approved it that I will have no bail. And I'm now a physical threat to Josh, the person the police are protecting.
What the fuck?
So basically, at any moment now, I could be arrested without bail
Bro.
for some mystery crime. There really is only one thing that I can do now.
Well, I'm in Mexico now, and the American police have no authority here.
That's insane, bro.
Oh, what's going on? What the heck is that thing? Think they let us on that?
But at this moment, I realized what I had to do. Bricks and Minifigs thinks they can just bully anyone who tries to stop them in committing their crimes.
Wow.
And what's the only way to stop a bully? To stand up to them.
If me posting this picture online once got the city this upset where they had to arrest me, just think about how upset they'd be if thousands of people started wearing it.
Which is why the picture that got me arrested, I'm putting that picture on a shirt.
And you can buy this merch at WeStealFromOldPeople.com. So go right now.
I hope this wasn't his house that the Airbnb, whatever he's staying at. I hope he just did this in a random place, because they're for sure gonna fucking send someone here. You know what I mean?
Sick.
And yeah, all the law enforcement that's protecting Bricks and Minifigs is gonna be pissed. But there's nothing they can do because
Mormons don't have power here. Yeah, but like, you never know, man. I fear for this guy's safety at this point. These people he's against are literally psycho, not right in the head.
Now live on my Patreon.
How long was that?
Patreon.com/RecklessBen.
Also on Patreon, you'll find tons of behind the scenes content, plus the movie I made that all the streaming services rejected once they saw how gnarly it was. And all of the money I make goes directly towards trying to fight Bricks and Minifigs so they stop doing bad things to people. Also, make sure to donate to the
Psychonaut? I didn't say that.
I'm not really sure if I'm allowed to promote this. I mean, I got arrested just for creating this thing, but
I still don't understand how the fuck they arrested him over a GoFundMe. Like, how could they legally have a reason for that?
I'm gonna do it anyways. Everyone donate to this GoFundMe. I'm in Mexico now. The police can't do anything to me here.
Okay, so apparently after this video, we need to watch the police response before we watch this. Okay, so what the fuck do I even... How do I even see the response? Fork police response. Let's see. Response to Lego scan. Okay, there's a Moist Critical video about it. Oh, you have the video? Thank you, thank you. It's 26 minutes long! Oh my god, it's going all over the news in Utah. Wait, hold on. Do you think the news are fucking protecting them too? Wait, hold on. This is on the Utah news. Funny, the police were accusing Ben of stalking when it was the police that are actually stalking Ben. The dislike ratio. Oh, you mean on the police video? Hold on. Hold on. Oh shit. Look at the channel, by the way. It was made just for this video. Holy shit, bro. This is an open family-friendly forum. Do not post content that defames, abuses, harasses, stalks, or threatens others. It's almost like that's what your entire police department does, brothers. If you have a concern, contact our office. I think if you have a concern, you could contact anyone except from your office, I think. I don't know, man. I think there's some conflicting stuff here. Searching a car for 2 hours over a false drug report. Cop immediately knowing Ben was in the car. Then going, how's Utah? Sounding like targeted harassment by the police to me. Jesus. He also asked which one was Ben. Yeah, he pulled up to the car and the first question was, who is Ben? One of those is mine. Wait. One of what? These comments? Oh. Not allegedly, there's 10 default judgments against bricks and minifigs that all determined that the Legos were stolen. All the dislikes? That's 10 separate times 10 separate
allegations of police misconduct protecting.
Jesus. This is actually insane. Effie, thank you for the follow. Welcome, man. Swiped for Legos, odd move to make. Shit. How Utah, sinister as hell. It wasn't allegedly stolen. The judge ruled in small claims court that it was stolen. Okay, let's watch the case review, Benjamin Schneider. Okay, let's watch the police video. Follower goal? 2.9k followers! Yay! Okay, let's I do not want to sit through this fucking thing for longer than I have to.
I'd like to address the members of our American Fork.
Why is this an ASMR video? Why are we whispering, bro?
Some videos currently circulating on social media.
Why is it so quiet? I can't turn this up, by the way. It's max volume.
Some of the actions of our department. These videos are affiliated with an influencer on YouTube and other social media platforms.
I can't turn it up anymore.
Involving Legos that originates in the state of Oregon. In this message, we will be presenting 4 different cases and police responses from our police department, and we'll provide a detailed overview.
I need the subs because he's so quiet.
What our actions were.
Jesus Christ, can you speak up, brother, please?
On March 8th, 2026, an American Fork resident, Joshua Johnson, requested phone contact from the American Fork.
They made it quiet to redact volume from the videos.
Individual who had earlier arrived at his home. Officer Tonga with the American Fork Police Department contacted Mr. Johnson by phone. Mr. Johnson reported that earlier that same day, a suspicious male had been at his residence. He stated the male was wearing a baseball cap with a UPS logo taped onto it. Mr. Johnson also reported that a suspicious package had been left at the residence. He explained that what appeared suspicious was that the shipping label did not look legitimate. The package was later determined to contain rubber ducks. Mr. Johnson...
There's no way he said that so fucking seriously. The package was determined to contain rubber ducks.
He reported to Officer Tonga that he believed the male was an individual named Benjamin Schneider, who, according to Johnson, operates a YouTube channel. Mr. Johnson further explained that civil proceedings were occurring in Oregon and stated that he believed Schneider was sending individuals to his home to harass him. While Officer Tonga was still on the phone with Mr. Johnson, Johnson reported that 2 females had exited a vehicle and were walking toward his property.
It was another trespass, yeah?
Inside the vehicle. Officers Tonga and Richardson responded to the area. Officer Tonga contacted the driver, who identified himself as Benjamin Adams. Although Adams initially stated he was there for unrelated reasons, he later admitted he had been filming Mr. Johnson while Johnson was walking around the exterior of his residence. Adams told Officer Tonga that an
Isn't that allowed though, legally, in America?
Individual named Benjamin Schneider had flown into Utah on March 7th, 2026, and had contacted Adams requesting assistance with filming, for which Adams would be compensated by Schneider. Adams reported that Snyder had left prior to officers' arrival and stated Snyder was driving a dark-colored Hyundai passenger car. Officer Tonga issued Adams a trespass warning at Mr. Johnson's request and instructed him not to return to Mr. Johnson's residence. At approximately
How did you think the swatting attempt? Bro, that wasn't even an attempt, that was a SWAT.
Officer Richardson
Crazy. I wish I could turn this up, it's too fucking quiet! Do I legit need to download like an extension to turn this shit up? Like, hello? Oh my god, bruh.
Richardson initiated a traffic stop on the vehicle.
I turned it up to the max on OBS already. I'm sorry. I can literally physically cannot turn it up anymore. Like, let me check my Chrome levels and everything, or my Firefox levels. Everything's on fucking max. They've just made it so quiet on purpose.
Failing to stop completely at that stop sign. Richardson contacted the driver, who identified himself as Tyler.
You're hurting my ears. I'm
The
sorry.
passenger also identified himself as Benjamin Snyder. When Officer Tonga arrived at the scene of the traffic stop, he spoke with Snyder, who stated he was in Utah filming a series regarding civil proceedings originating out of Oregon. Both individuals denied any involvement in delivering the package. At that point, Officer Tonga determined that Adams, Shaw, and Snyder did not appear to have committed any violations of Utah's criminal code. Officer Tonga advised Shaw and Snyder that they were trespassed from Mr. Johnson's property and could not return. Both individuals acknowledged the trespass warning and were released.
Because if I speak with an outdoor voice, if I speak with an outdoor voice, then you might think we're actually evil, wrong people.
On March 9th, 2026, Joshua Johnson again contacted our department to report that a male was at his front door, ringing the doorbell and knocking. Mr. Johnson reported the male claimed to be part of a YouTube initiative, and Mr. Johnson stated that the male was harassing him. Johnson also reported that the male had pounded on the door, opened the screen door, attempted to open the front door, and had...
You need to open a screen door to knock on the door, right? I don't think he attempted to open the front door, though.
Some of the windows to the residence. Officer Hawkins with the American
Too
Police
loud?
Department
Oh my god, bro.
contacted the male, who identified himself as Christian Morgan. Morgan told Officer Hawkins he was attempting to help his friend Benjamin Snyder contact Mr. Johnson regarding a dispute involving a business known as Bricks and Minifigs, and some alleged money that was owed.
I'm so sorry, but I cannot sit through 20 minutes of this at the volume it is at. I just can't do this. Is there a TLDR of what this video is? I literally can't do this shit. It is too quiet, and this guy just pisses me off. He's literally pissing me off. Goodbye, Slan Dog. Drive safe. He's literally pissing me off. They're lying. We are not. Just watch the Moist video then. Okay. At least Moist has probably fucking audio boosted it, right? Please tell me. Oh, it's right there. Oopsie. Let's watch Moist Critical's video.
Yeah, even more unhinged,
oh my god, finally a loud video. Let's go.
In this huge Lego scandal with Bricks and Minifigs has just unfolded. The Utah Police Department that was responsible for a lot of the inexplicably hostile and ridiculous
no more of the original
that
videos. We still have this video to reply to watch. There's a part 3, but it's Patreon exclusive, so we can't watch it until he uploads it on YouTube. So everyone literally is just waiting for part 3. Even if I subscribe to the Patreon, I wouldn't be able to stream it, so... Hey, maybe a Discord stream, you know what I mean?
we talked about yesterday with part 2 from Reckless Ben's investigation. That police department has
I'll wait for the YouTube video.
Its softest gesture to try and explain their side of things and justify a lot of what's now been put into the public eye. And this guy is so soft-spoken, it is very difficult to even hear him in the first
Yes!
This guy must have just had his fucking tonsils removed. So I'm just giving you fair warning. It's going to be hard to hear it, but what you can hear is all the bullshit that he's driveling out.
Please,
and it's so
audio
interesting because
boost
there have been numerous opportunities now for Bricks and Minifigs and now the American Fort Police Department here to actually start debunking things if there is another side to this, if everyone is being misled by Ben's videos and it's like manipulated footage and out of context to make them all look bad. It's all like this big dubious plot. If that was the case, then why hasn't Bricks and Minifigs been able to issue a response that is trustworthy? Their last response had multiple lies in it that are provably incorrect, especially in regards to the consignment, and there's now been 2 instances of the Bricks and Minifigs top brass going on live stream to try and defend and justify their actions.
On live stream?
And it's been a fumble. That has been a fucking floundering of the ages.
Does he post that?
They haven't been able to explain their side or debunk
they
any
went
of the
on
claims
live?
here or anything.
Wait, I need to see if he has another video about that. The owners went on live stream of Bricks and Minifigs to try and debunk it? Wait. I don't know. I don't know if he's got a video about this or if it'll be here. Shit.
And again, their official statement was littered with lies that are easily provably wrong. So, Bricks and Minifigs hasn't been able to defend themselves with any evidence or proof, and now the American Fork Police Department comes forward and also can't do that either, telling multiple lies that are immediately provably wrong. So,
oh my god, I keep on getting pinged, by the way, on Charino because of the fucking God of War lady being called Faye, or whatever her name is. I keep getting pinged.
All of the evidence, the actual evidence being provided is solely from Ben. That is the only place where you can actually, with your own eyes and ears, see and hear what's been going on.
I've had like 50 pings today.
And now the police department, the American Fork Police Department, their defense is, trust us. You just have to take our word for it. It's all hoopla. They're manipulating and misleading you. If that's the case, then prove your side. Show us the whole thing that apparently throws everything else out of whack from Ben's side. They haven't been able to. This little rat here from Bricks and Minifigs, the CEO, like...
This is them on live stream. Holy shit.
Like I mentioned, has even come forward on stream to try and address all of it and garner sympathy and try and explain that they're in the right and Ben's in the wrong. It's all stalking and harassment over nothing. And he's been unable to prove any of his claims. He just keeps falling back on, I've been mean and weird and harassing about it, that kind of thing. If the evidence is on Bricks and Minifig's side and
his room is
the
sick,
police department side...
Is that Simon? Oh my god, his room is sick. I'm sorry, I'm actually just sitting staring at his room. He's got the CRT TV with the game cubes, the Majora's Mask, the Simon Fig. Is that not Simon? That's Nino's King. Oh, it looks like Simon, my bad. Simon would have it over his shoulder. The Dark Souls 3. I'm just looking at all this shit. Is that Death Stranding? Maybe? I'm just looking at all his shit.
Why can't they provide it and show it? Why is their defense always
I gotta play Majora's
take us
Mask.
at our word, when their word has meant literally nothing? Yeah, here. I haven't watched the police department's video on it yet. I'll pull it up.
My name is Cameron Paul, and I am the Chief of Police for the American Fork Police Department.
Okay.
Is he
Brother,
watching
you
it
mind
sped
turning
up
the
too?
volume? Holy, it's actual ASMR. Wow.
I actually said the
cannot
same
really hear
thing.
him. Why is he whispering? Are his parents asleep in the next room? What is this?
I'd like to address the members of our American Fork and Cedar Hills community.
He's sped it up as well. No one wanted to listen to this on not sped up volume.
In a way that
Whatever.
calls into question some of the actions of our departments.
And we can't have that. You're not allowed to question the actions of our department. We do nothing wrong. Why is it so fucking quiet? I can hardly hear him. I actually can barely hear him. I need to bass boost this guy.
Please bass
Deep
boost
fry his
him.
ass. Holy, I actually can't hear it at all. Maybe this. Let me see if that helps.
These videos are affiliated with...
They've got this shining fucking light on his badge so you can't see his number.
other social media platforms and stem from a dispute involving Legos.
Is he on fucking Opera GX? Isn't he like mega sponsored by them? So it makes
Actually, I have to turn on
sense.
Subtitles, bro. I can't hear you. Oh my god. Use your outside voice, please. Oh wow.
Mr. Johnson reported that earlier that same day, a suspicious male had been at his residence. He stated the male was wearing a baseball cap with a UPS logo taped onto it.
Okay, we've kind of seen this
Johnson also
bit.
reported that a suspicious package had been left at the residence. He explained that what appeared suspicious was that the shipping label did not look legitimate. The package was later determined to contain rubber ducks. The male was an individual named Benjamin Snyder, who, according to Johnson,
I can't believe it.
Mr. Johnson further explained that civil proceedings were
Rubber
occurring in Oregon
ducks.
and stated that he believed Snyder was sending individuals to his home to harass him. While Officer
To serve him, brother, they can only go forward if he gets served the papers, which is what he was trying to explain to the officers that were called out there numerous times, literally countless times. How else, like, he can't go himself because...
I think the whole serving the papers thing is a really stupid law. Because
she's
it
a
just
bitch
sounds
and has, like,
horrible.
formally trespassed him, so if he shows up, he goes to jail for it. But by law...
Like,
through
what
the
if you're
legal-
trying to fucking serve papers to someone who assaulted you? You're not safe to serve those papers. And yeah, you can get someone else to do it for you, but it's just such a stupid rule.
process, he has to serve those papers. So, like, what's he supposed to do? Now, the rubber ducks, that's probably something totally separate. I'm sure that probably
The
doesn't
court
tie
should
directly
send them,
in
you would
to
think,
serving him the
right?
papers. But brother, it's not harassing him to try and serve him the legal documents. This is a legit tactic process servers use, by the way. The rubber ducks is? Let me look that up. I'm very unfamiliar with all of this, so let me see. No, like using disguises. Oh, that I know. I thought you were talking about the rubber ducks. No, I know about that. That's a very common thing. I thought you were talking about sending rubber ducks for some reason as, like, first contact.
Officer Tonga issued Adams a trespass warning at Mr. Johnson's request and instructed him not to return to Mr. Johnson's residence. At approximately the same time, Officer Richardson arrived in the area and located a dark-colored Hyundai vehicle. Richardson initiated a traffic stop on the vehicle for failing to stop before the stop line at a stop sign.
That didn't happen though.
To stop completely at that stop sign.
Didn't happen.
Does this guy then go on to say the officer was incorrect? Because we have the dash cam. He realizes this lie is immediately debunked when you look at the dash cam. They stopped at the stop sign. This is a provable lie. Surely he goes on to say that the officer was incorrect, right? Obviously, he's gonna mention that, no doubt.
As you can see, we didn't even do a rolling stop. We fully stopped at the stop sign. So this is an illegal traffic stop.
That's a clip from Ben's video that just shows in broad daylight, no smoke and mirrors, no baloney. They stopped at that stop sign. Just wanted to dump that in here as a little refresher because what the spokesperson here for the police department is stating is provably false. There is a video. This is from the officer's own dash cam. So either this guy hasn't seen the evidence and is deciding to do this anyway to beclown himself.
That kind of seems like the whole police department at this point. None of them have seen any evidence and they're all just fucking going along with it.
Or they are knowingly lying. I'm more inclined to believe the latter because this isn't the only lie he tells. He tells multiple lies that are provably wrong based on all of the publicly available evidence.
Richardson contacted the driver who identified himself as Tyler Shaw. A rear passenger also identified himself as Benjamin Schneider. When Officer Tonga arrived at the...
Nope, nothing about it being incorrect about the not stopping at the stop sign? Nothing about that? You know your own evidence contradicts your statement, right? This is is this a crime? Are you allowed to just lie about the circumstances of this? I don't know. I'm not a police officer. I'm not a lawyer.
Contact him as part of the investigation.
There's got to be a way to turn this guy up. There's got to be.
Please turn him up, please. That's why I wanted to watch your video on
I
it.
feel like I'm taking like a physical with the doctor right now.
Like you've got upper GX, bro. Where's all your extensions?
This is unbelievable how soft-spoken this guy is.
To contact Mr. Johnson.
Oh my god, they didn't do anything.
According to Snyder, their civil case could not proceed without an attempt at verbal reconciliation.
I mean, it's not just according to them; it's according to law.
The law.
Why are you making it sound like that's up for debate? It's literally part of the legal process. I don't know why he's trying to frame it that way.
During the interaction, Officer Fraughton indicated he believed Shaw's eyes appeared glossy and expressed concern regarding possible impairment.
You're not going to mention why they got, like, why this has happened now? Because someone put in a tip that they had heroin? Are we just glossing over that?
Called Officer Frothing.
This guy at all? Sounds like he's talking to me from underwater. We're not going to address the fact that you have just pulled them over because someone gave you a tip that they have heroin, so now you're acting off of just like a fraudulent lie, and now you're saying, oh, his eyes looked glossy. We're not going to
not
bring
mentioning
that up?
it. No.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Officer Hawkins asked Shaw if he would be willing to participate in field sobriety testing to ensure he was safe to drive. Shaw agreed. Field sobriety tests were conducted and no signs of impairment were observed. During the same time, while Officer Hawkins was conducting his investigation, Officer Fraughton used his police service dog to conduct an open-air sniff around the vehicle.
Okay, so there was a police dog there. We just never saw it.
Alerted to the presence of the odor of a controlled substance.
We didn't see a dog. We don't know if this happened. We never saw a dog.
Searched. No illegal substances were located inside of the vehicle or of her residence.
We never saw a dog.
The home. The female was described as wearing long, fake, curly hair. Shortly after.
Why did they have to mention it was fake curly hair? Oh, her extensions were fucking ratchet. We could tell. Why did they say that?
Described as
what the fuck?
Long, fake, curly hair. Shortly afterward, Joshua Johnson contacted the police and reported he was going to shoot someone as a result of the ongoing harassment.
Whoa, wait.
And reported he was going to shoot.
Josh contacted the police and reported he was going to shoot someone? Isn't that a threat? He literally threatened that he's going to shoot someone, and you guys didn't arrest him for saying something like that. But you instead arrested the people he said he was going to shoot.
As a result of the ongoing harassment, multiple officers
What?
The area. While en route, Officer Sumbot with the American Fork Police Department.
That seems like a really interesting thing just to get through pretty quickly.
Why would they even say
you
that?
You kind of spit that out as if it was nothing, but to me that was kind of eye-opening. So he called the police because once again they have shown up to try and figure out a way to serve him these legal papers that he's avoiding like Garfield on Mondays. And now he's told the police, they're here again and I'm going to shoot someone. Pardon?
What?
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 That's pretty alarming.
And Mr. Onihorns, Sekiro, you literally made me a cat.
Here, I'd say.
That's your
from
fault.
Everything I've seen and from everything even the police have described, there's been nothing threatening to Josh or his family's safety or anything. They are just trying every possible option to get him to take these papers as part of the legal process that they are required to do. And now he's saying that he was going to shoot one of them for this continued attempt to make contact for getting served these papers. Is that not like not like something that's a big deal? I think it probably should be.
Mr. Johnson stated that the prior owner, Crystal Law, had
No, we already know this part. You're just going to tell them that lie.
Sent to the store to secure the franchise location and protect company assets. Mr. Johnson further
company assets, so they're admitting that they're the companies and
assets, by the way, since they didn't pay for it and apparently don't do consignment, so it's not theirs.
According to Johnson, Mansell had not been paid. Mr. Johnson stated that when he arrived at the Oregon franchise location, Mansell demanded payment from Johnson and his business partner. Johnson reported that corporate representatives advised him they would address the consignment issue directly. However, Johnson claimed that Mansell continued attempting to hold Johnson and his business partner personally responsible under the agreement. Mr. Johnson also
pretty reasonable.
There were Lego sets believed to belong to Mansell that remained at the store. According to Johnson, they offered to return those items, but Mansell refused and continued demanding compensation.
They never did.
Mr. Johnson alleged that Mansell had hired Benjamin Snyder to harass, vandalize,
if he was just offered the Legos back, none of this would have fucking happened.
The store, threatened to murder the man.
Threatened to murder.
Whoa! Benjamin Snyder apparently threatened to murder the owner. What? Where's the proof of this? Yo, where's the body cam footage of this? Hello, where's the evidence? Hi, Fuzz.
Threatened to murder the man.
Threatened to murder.
And forged signatures.
The forged signatures apparently ties into the rubber duck, so maybe that's true. But threatened to murder the manager of the store.
Cams were off that day. Technical issue.
Yeah, just like Josh believed that there was heroin in Ben's vehicle, which obviously wasn't true.
Hey, J. Schmiv.
What an interesting thought there.
What the fuck?
What an interesting theory. So they're saying now that they offered to return the Legos and Brian refused. That would be news to me. Because even when their fucking COO or CEO, whoever it was that went on stream to beclown himself publicly last night, even he was like, we're not giving them back. or whatever.
He said that.
So it seems like they really don't want to give them back. I don't know if that option was ever on the table. Or maybe it's like in part 1.
We gotta see this fucking live stream. What the fuck is this live
Josh
stream?
Is like, oh yeah, you just have to give me an apology and I'll get them right back to you. So they go through all of that and then he never gives them back. He just keeps kicking the can down the road and still never gives them back.
Johnson then explained to Officer Sumbot several incidences from the previous days, allegedly involving Snyder and or Snyder's affiliates. Officer Sumbot informed Mr. Johnson that Snyder stated he was present with a process server to serve legal paperwork.
Okay, and that's right? Legal. That's entirely legal.
The Legos they offered to return were valued between $2.5 to $5K, so it was a small fraction of what they stole. Is that it? So they did offer to give him back like 2 sets from the collection. Like, all right, here, scram. Here's 2 sets.
He sounds like a creepy TTS. He sounds like an AI bot that would be like over a fucking generic TikTok with like stock videos of like a scary story.
That's back. So that's what he's referring to?
I mean, shit. This is a fucking scary story in and of itself, man.
Paperwork was fraudulent. Officer Sumbot again contacted Snyder, who stated they needed...
Okay, but claimed it was fraudulent. You guys even looked it up on your cams and saw it was not fraudulent, so why are you believing Mr. Johnson based off his word and not off the claims you literally looked up during the scene?
Contacted Snyder.
Hi, Shy.
Who stated they needed to physically deliver copies of the paperwork to Mr. Johnson.
Yeah.
Officer Sumbot's report states, Snyder told me he was following the government's instructions and that Johnson keeps calling the cops on him to avoid getting in trouble for his crimes. Snyder said this is the 3rd time Johnson...
What's the bit? This guy's Mormon too, 100%.
Because he thinks that if he keeps calling the cops on him, he can get away with it. But we are showing him that he's not going to get away with these crimes. Snyder allowed
that sounds good.
to take the paperwork to Mr. Johnson, which Officer Sumbot did in an attempt to help Mr. Snyder. Officer Sumbot advised Mr. Johnson that the paperwork appeared to be related to a claim and a case that originated in Oregon.
Appeared? He looked up. What do you mean it appeared to be? It was.
Johnson stated that he had already contacted the Oregon Law Enforcement Agency with jurisdiction which was the Kaiser Police Department, and had been told that nothing had been filed. Mr. Johnson also stated he believed this.
That's interesting, considering there's evidence that it had been filed that the officers even looked at too.
Right?
Okay.
Contacted the Marion County Circuit Court in Oregon to verify the legitimacy of the paperwork. The court confirmed that the case was indeed legitimate, but the papers had already been served and no hearing date had yet been scheduled.
That's just not true.
That would be big if true. Doesn't seem true though.
Yeah. So this is what you're trying to serve them with? Yes. That's required by the court that we have. I wish we could. So. Okay. You okay if I give these papers to them? Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Oh, do they show this with no redactions?
Okay. We might need you to fill out some documents later then, as proof of service, if that's okay. But whoever
surely, okay, if they've gave Ben these body cams with the redactions, surely they're not then allowed to post them without the redactions.
Has to fill out the proof of service and might have to fill out some court papers, but.
Surely they wouldn't be allowed to do that, right?
Nope, still redacted.
Still redacted.
So we'll go ahead and take the off the full department's word on it.
He does not want the paper. So he does not want the papers? Here's that back for you. Okay. He wanted you trespassed.
While officers were speaking with the involved parties, a sign was also located on the park strip across from Mr. Johnson's residence.
Which was legal.
It's so interesting. If the actual order of events is he had already been served the papers appropriately and this was all for content, it surely would have been really easy to let us see that conversation and him prove that he had already gotten the service.
Right.
But I guess we just have to trust the American Fork Police Department that they're being truthful. We know Josh is a real upstanding guy. We know he's no nonsense, straight as an arrow. So we should extend that same courtesy to the American Fork Police Department, which has already told 2 bold-faced lies in this statement already alone. Provable lies, by the way. I want to linger on that for just a minute. So the claim is that Josh declined it because he said that he had already been properly served these papers, so this was all just a content thing. Why does the officer just immediately take Josh at his word, and why can't we see that conversation if all of this is truly by the book? This doesn't debunk anything. This is still the exact same order of events that is presented in Ben's video. He declines the service. I decided to look into this, and from what I can tell, you can't even do that as just like a normal civilian. If an officer is serving you legal papers, and peppers probably, you can't just be like, I don't want it. Take it back.
Yep.
You still get served those papers. Like, you have to be. Like, if the officer is the one doing it, there isn't a way to just be like, I'm kind of full. My tummy, I couldn't have another bite. I shan't. Now, from what I can tell, you can physically refuse to touch them, but once the officer is there and confirms everything and is attempting to serve you these papers, it then constitutes the process moving forward. Why doesn't that count for Josh? Well, why is he allowed to just be like, oh no, we're already way past that, so take that and scram. And then the process stops there for him. Why is that allowed? Like, I don't get it. I don't see why that's allowed for Josh when it doesn't appear to be allowed for, like, ordinary people.
Officers had already given Snyder earlier warnings. Snyder responded that he believed he was following court procedure. An individual commits stalking if the individual intentionally or knowingly engages in a course of conduct directed at a specific individual. And
I bet my fart was more audible than this guy's entire speech so far.
Bro, why is he farting? Hello? Does he usually do that?
Or to suffer other emotional
I don't watch this guy. Does he always fart in these videos?
Defines a course of conduct as 2 or more acts directed toward a specific individual, including, but not limited to, following, monitoring, observing, photographing, surveilling, or communicating to or about an individual. It also includes approaching or confronting an individual.
He got accused of stalking, so by following the law, he broke the law. It's crazy that they immediately say that Ben is stalking this man, John, but if a woman asks the police for help because a man is doing the same thing to her, oh, we can't help you, by the way. Unless something happens to you, we can't help you. And it's just kind of funny.
No, I get it. Like, you can definitely make the argument that it would be like stalking or harassment adjacent, but if the orders of the legal system are to serve these papers, and he constantly uses the police department as his own fucking hound dogs to prevent him from doing that, what else is he supposed to do? How else do you serve those papers?
We're watching the police video through Moist Critical because this shit is so snooze fest that I couldn't even watch it myself. So then we're going to watch Ben's video in response.
they're really fixated on that element as opposed to giving the solution of how he's supposed to lawfully serve these papers in the event that they are refusing the service. I'm genuinely, what else do? You get a process servicer, which is what he did, right?
Yes,
wasn't that the legal processor?
Yep.
So like, they did.
Yep.
So what's the other method?
Well,
if you can't do email, you can't do phone, it has to be physical for whatever fucking reason, and they just keep saying, nuh-uh. What else, like, how else are you supposed to do it that doesn't somehow tiptoe on this line of what is stalking adjacent? Like, I get, like, the filming and stuff, yeah, you could definitely make that as a stronger case, whatever. But the guy is still just refusing it. That's...
Imagine they put this much effort into actual stalking harassment cases, right?
Seems like you should be more on
Imagine they put this much effort into literally any other case, bro.
On the side of the person trying to deliver this lawful order from the legal system to the guy who knowingly still hasn't paid out the small claims court loss that he owes. He is still dodging that, which is a crime. So I don't know, just... What's the solution then? I'd love to hear the American Fork Police Department.
Cop trust nowadays is literally so shit. No one really fucks with the police anymore.
I'd love to know.
And
the server does it on your behalf, which is what they tried. Even the officer in this, like in the video, and even in their own body cam, the officer was going to be the server, but Josh said no, so he didn't serve it, and they redacted the entire conversation suspiciously.
If DB Cooper was instead of trying to like steal all those millions or whatever from like that who the fuck did he even steal that from? I forgot. If he stole that shit from Bricks and Minifigs, they would have found him.
Well, not suspicious, obviously. There's nothing fishy going on there.
Found him.
But like, even a police officer who went to serve it didn't successfully serve it because Josh said no. So then what do? It still counts as served at that point? Not in the system, it doesn't. How would they know? How would they know if it counts as served if the guy said no? Because you have to submit it. And like Ben said, I think he's right, I have heard of this, the submitter, like the actual processor, the person that serves it, has to also fill it out to confirm that it has been served. So I don't think you can just be like, oh, it was close enough, so it counts. But you could make the case that it's overboard because of, like, he kept showing up. But again, without a whole lot of options, how else are you even going to attain that the lawsuit and everything was legitimate? So
the sign appeared to be either the same sign or a replica of the sign that was referenced in case 26AF02033. Officer Richardson contacted the group and asked what they were doing. The group stated they were supporting a GoFundMe campaign for a dying man. One of the individuals, later identified as Sheldon Norcross, voluntarily showed Officer Richardson his phone to display the GoFundMe. While viewing the phone, Officer Richardson observed...
What are your thoughts on Military? I think Military is fine, I just don't have the internet for it. My internet's too bad.
Richardson asked
although I would never stream to Cook.
Who
never.
It was he was speaking with, and specifically asked whether it was Benjamin Schneider. Norcross confirmed Schneider was on the FaceTime call.
God, he's like their boogeyman over there in Utah.
And the elements of Utah's stalking statute, and taking into consideration the new actions from that day, Officer Richardson established probable cause to arrest Snyder for an additional count of stalking.
Jesus.
Richardson
we have the same fucking reply, man.
Conduct through third parties that constituted a continued course of conduct under the statute we reviewed. Officer Richardson then decided to see...
Don't worry, kid, you're allowed to steal Legos from dying men. I promise Ben won't show up. You're fine.
Pending the approval of
Don't worry, you can keep doing that.
To preserve potential evidence and prevent the deletion or alteration of any data. According to Officer Richardson's report, when Norcross...
Okay, this is a very stupid hypothetical. Don't like this is really, really stupid, and I know what I'm about to say is very stupid. But what if 200 people just walked into a Bricks and Minifig store and they all took one expensive set each and just walked out? There's no shot they could arrest every single person that did that, right? Wait, it's like the run-ins to the fucking science religion shit.
Oh my god, he's actually going for it. He's alting. That manipulating the device, it's all on camera, by the way.
Oh yeah, the manipulating the device by pressing the lock button, by the way. They might genuinely call in the US Army. Oh no.
Oh
immediately
my god,
began manipulating the device, by the way.
That manipulating the device, it's all on camera, by the way. He went to lock his phone. That's the manipulation they're talking about on the device. Making it sound like he went in there with like a fucking magnet or something to start like tampering with it and erasing it, like he hacked into the mainframe.
Jesus.
Because the officer fucking freaked out. He's like, don't do it. And he's like reaching for his gun or something.
Even the detective was like, yeah, I guess not.
Because he locked his phone.
Even the detective
said
it
on camera,
wasn't.
by the way. Now it is officially, they are doubling down on that, digging their heels in, saying that he was manipulating the device, implying that he was trying to hide nefarious activity and shit.
Richardson wrote in his report. Norcross then immediately opened his phone and began manipulating it. which led myself and Lieutenant Adamson to believe he was attempting to destroy evidence on his device.
What?
At that point, Officer Richardson and Lieutenant Adamson forcibly removed the phone from Norcross's grasp after what Richardson describes in his
When did
report
they address
as a very
raiding
brief
his home?
altercation.
Well, apparently the picture of his phone was fake. I don't know
Altercation?
what,
He
what
just
that
took
was
his phone
supposed
and
to
that was
be,
it. That was
what
the
that
end of
meant
it.
earlier.
Investigation. At this time, officers did not know where Snyder was located. While still on scene, Officer Richardson received information from an American Fork resident stating that several YouTubers had been renting an Airbnb property from this citizen. Officers
This is when they raid it.
Someone leaked.
the intent to arrest Snyder.
He used one for an
an additional
example.
count of stalking.
So it really seems like the entire community over here, like the Mormon community here, is all over Josh's meat to like really ride or die for him. So now
Okay.
they're just snitching on them just having an Airbnb. That seems completely unprompted that one of the residents was like, there's some YouTubers that bought this Airbnb. Go raid them with guns, please, ASAP. That's scary. That's some freaky
That is
shit.
terrifying, yep.
Upon arrival, officers developed probable cause, including information gathered from video surveillance from the Airbnb, to believe that Snyder had entered the residence and had not yet exited. Officers then prepared a search warrant.
How did they have surveillance from the Airbnb? They must have asked the host for indoor cameras or some shit.
affidavit requesting authorization to enter the residence to locate and arrest Snyder. During contact with the Airbnb...
By the way, they don't do this for real stalkers.
Oh, yeah,
They would never
we
do
just
this to a
said
real
that.
stalker.
Yep.
For an
we were
average
just
normal
talking about
citizen,
that.
if you have a stalker that is like a threat to your actual life, they
Yep.
would never go this far. You would be
Yep.
dead in the ground before they ever even thought of acting.
If you have a stalker, unironically, they tell you they can't do anything about it unless they actually physically harm you. They can't do anything about stalkers. That's usually what happens. No stalker is ever getting swatted for being a stalker. Ever.
reported overhearing conversations
Never,
about
ever, ever.
possible stolen Legos. Specifically, officers wrote in the search warrant affidavit, the homeowner also disclosed that he could hear multiple individuals inside the residence speaking about possibly stolen Lego toys they had taken.
Oh my god, they somehow had the Airbnb host fucking on their side.
How reliable.
Jesus.
Seeking authorization.
We heard some like crackhead say that he thought he heard them talking about Legos they stole.
Fourth District Judge Roger W. Griffin.
By the way, this is exactly what Josh said he would do.
They do this shit when he hasn't even laid the finger on John, and John has also threatened to shoot them. We can't forget that. John literally told the cops, I'm going to shoot people. And that got blown over. No one cared about that, by the way.
If he pursued legal action against him, if he tried to sue him,
Hi.
Josh said point blank, you stole the Legos then, bitch, how about that? So you have two choices. You can shut the fuck up,
Jake,
or
Josh,
we can go
John,
this
same
route.
thing.
Then didn't shut up, and now all of a sudden they've got a search warrant here
Is it
about
not
some
John?
stolen Legos
John
that they got from
Johnson?
an anonymous guy who was apparently
Josh
just
Johnson?
chit-chatting, thinking that he heard them talking about the stolen Legos they have.
Reviewed and approved the search warrant. Officers executed the warrant as a knock and announce warrant. What this means is that our officers take the time to knock on the door, to present themselves as officers, and to inform anyone inside that they have a search warrant. As they were doing this...
Knock on the door? Did they? I don't even think they did that. They just opened it.
To inform anyone
Right?
inside that they have a search warrant.
The honk. Honk. We're hearing the honk.
As they were doing this, individuals came to the door. During Snyder's detention, Lieutenant Adamson took hold of Snyder's right arm. Lieutenant Adamson later reported that he felt Snyder tense his arm, at which point Adamson moved Snyder's right arm behind his back to place him into custody. Mr. Snyder later addressed this incident.
He literally
in one of his
assaulted
YouTube
him.
videos. In the X-ray image displayed by Mr. Snyder in that video, a small L is visible in the upper right-hand corner of the X-ray. The L indicates the image is that of the left shoulder. The video shows Lieutenant Adamson handling Snyder's right arm during the arrest.
Oh, that's interesting.
Officers documented no complaints of arm or shoulder pain by Mr. Snyder during his detention, transport,
He felt him tense, so he dislocated his shoulder.
at the jail. All 5 individuals were transported to the American Fork Police Department. Due to limited interview room availability, the individual...
That was just a stock image? In the video, is it just a stock image? I didn't look too hard
It
at
was
it.
it would be a
What the
stock
officer fails
image.
to address, though, is why he did that in the first place. The officer said that Ben was attempting to run, or gave him an indication that he was about to run, which is why he roughed him up there, why he grabbed him in the first place. I don't know why that slips through here with him not addressing
Yeah, that didn't get addressed.
Is the X-ray in the bin video just stock? That would make sense because it's not like they're going to give him an X-ray in the pen. So that would make sense if he just grabbed the stock image.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's even disclosed that it is just a stock image in the video. Got it. So this is him
Oh, it's
trying
disclosed as
to
well.
dunk on it for being misleading.
So they're just trying to say that Ben is being okay. Hi, Ellen.
While ignoring the fact that he shouldn't have been grabbing Ben's arm like that in the first place because he wasn't attempting to run. It is
Oh, our cop dislocated his shoulder, but he posted a false image, and that's not even like his arm, so therefore it's not true.
provably
Even though
wrong
it's
in the
proven
body
it's
cam.
been true.
He is
Hi,
not
David.
uncooperative or giving any indication he's about to flee. So it shouldn't have happened to begin with.
Shit.
Can't hear the audio. Hey, take that up with the American Fork Police Department. File a complaint. Have them fire their audio engineer or have them hire one because this shit is abominable. I've done all I can for it. That's on them.
Agreed to interviews with Detective Nicosia. The contents of those interviews are documented in the Associated Police reports, which will be made available through a link accompanying this.
You can't because they took down their website. They moved it to the Bricks and Minifigs official site, I bet.
Appeared to have been acting.
They're private contractors now.
Mr. Snyder.
Mm-hmm.
These three individuals were ultimately released from the police department. Mr. Snyder was subsequently transported to the Utah County Jail, where he was booked for an additional charge of stalking.
Probably the only fucker that's ever been charged for stalking in Utah, by the way.
I understand that many people following this situation online have strong feelings regarding the underlying business dispute out of Oregon and allegations that individuals may have lost significant amounts of money. I recognize that people are frustrated, angry, and may feel that justice has not been served in relation to those allegations. Those concerns are understandable. I understand them, and I'm empathetic to them. And nothing in the actions taken by the American Fork Police Department should be interpreted as validating, supporting, or defending anyone involved in that separate civil
How? How can you possibly say that with a straight face and a soft voice? At no point throughout this entire thing has a single law enforcement official from your department been anything but confrontational to Ben and his team. Despite a literal...
Guys, it's not our fault that these two people have a civil matter, and it's also not our fault that our cops and police force have been aggressive, stalking and harassing one of the people in this case.
Court victory. They continue to treat him as though everything he's presenting is fabricated and false. And instead, constantly at the beck and call of Josh. How can you possibly even say that, man? What a joke. And that's a good point. The female cop that was on the scene like the first time with the Brandon Best when he went to have like the civil discussion there, as lawfully ordered to do, she immediately regurgitated what Brandon Best was saying, instantly taking his side and supporting his account of the events. Again, the body cam betrays what you're saying, bro.
Or other conduct within our jurisdiction. We remain committed to enforcing the law fairly, objectively, and transparently.
Then get Josh's ass to court, bro. The whole thing could have been solved if he would just take the papers. Your officer couldn't even give him the papers because he has more power than your department, I guess, where he can just say no. And he still hasn't paid out the settlement. What are you talking about, man? If that's what you want, then enforce the law fairly. Get Josh on the horn. Get his bitch ass in here. Do you even think they still have any of the sets? I'm sure they have some of the Legos, and they definitely have records of the ones that are sold. So they could easily do giving back the ones they still have, because I bet they still have it. I bet they stopped selling it after a certain point because it was so contentious, but they probably still have some of it, and they could easily just pay back what they've already offloaded. So they could, they just refuse to. And the behavior of the COO or whatever on the stream from last night or whatever it was, reprehensible. The guy he's actually a worm. He's genuinely a delusional worm. Because so far, there hasn't been a good defense. Bricks and Minifigs has not had any kind of real debunking. They have been provably wrong in their statements. Now the police have come forward with their kind of things, and there are multiple lies that are just brazen. So there hasn't been any good defense yet. It is all on the side of Ben. And there's been ample opportunity for the American Fork Police Department, for Bricks and Minifigs to actually...
I wonder if there was a police officer that was actually like considering being on Ben's side or whatever, but they just get fucking silenced out by the overwhelming people in this fucking Mormon cult,
things and saying, no, this
and
is
that
wrong,
they can't then stand up because then they will lose their job.
Here's the facts to support us instead of Ben, but they haven't provided any of that. They have none of that. So I just don't see how there's even another angle they could play at. From what I saw, Lego, the actual company, is even investigating the situation now. I wouldn't put a lot.
Lego.
From what I saw, Lego, the actual company, is even investigating the situation now. I wouldn't put a lot of stock into that. I imagine Lego would be far more on the side of Bricks and Minifigs than they would Ben, because I believe companies view people like Ben as a disruptive actor that is more of a problem than a boon.
I don't know about that. Would Lego care about positive eye in the social in the public? I don't know.
To their business.
Lego looking into it could literally go either way. And I wouldn't be surprised if it went in the evil side.
So I'm pretty confident Lego would side with Bricks and Minifigs. Why did Ben make the sign for content? How much of his actions are for content? So that's the thing I was saying, like the rubber ducks and stuff, that's not smart. The sign is a real thing though. Because Josh would never open the door for him, and also Ben can't go near it because he's been trespassed to get arrested, the sign was an attempt to get him to go out and take the sign down so that way the legal processor could serve him the papers, but he never did that and instead just used the police. So I do think some of it was a blend of like solely for content, like the rubber ducks to fuck with him, but the sign one, that was like a real thing.
Depends if HR gets involved, because it would go crazy for company optics and the public eye if they say
and it was on a public space,
would.
so he was well within his rights to do so.
it genuinely, if they sided with the fucking bricks and minifigs, I don't think the Lego community would ever let that go. Jesus. If your drug sniffing dog alerts when there's no drugs, you don't have a drug sniffing dog. Oh yeah, they did say this. You're walking a thin red line. They did say that to him. The Lego community never forgets. Congratulations, they made a regular civil lawsuit a federal crime. I don't know. I hope this goes further, but I've got a funny feeling that before it goes federal, they're literally just gonna pay him out and hush it up, you know what I mean? But maybe they won't. I don't know. Would they really pay up at this point? Who knows?
The American Fork Police Department has responded to the video I made about them.
I am the Chief of Police for the American Fork
Oh,
Police.
thank you for audio boosting it in your video, Ben. W.
I'd like to address the members of our American Fork and City Hills community regarding some videos
Someone had
circulating on social media.
So now I will offer a response to their response. There's a lot of new information in this response that I've been wanting to get for a long time, so we'll go over that first. One of the main questions in my video was, why did I get swatted for stealing the Legos when this wasn't a mystery to the police officers and they knew that I didn't steal the Legos, that Josh stole the Legos.
He basically stole a $200,000 collection of Star Wars Legos.
But still, why did they raid my house for stealing the Legos when there's an overwhelming amount of evidence that Josh stole the Legos? When I requested the body cam footage of this to try to find the answers myself, they redacted everything, and they claimed it was to protect the victims. However, one of my friends set up a GoPro as we were getting swatted, and we caught the entire conversation on camera.
Here we go, here we go.
For 3 months, the police department's answer has been, this redaction is important because it protects Josh, the victim of this case. However, we can clearly see that the police are looking for Legos, and they saw no Legos. And they redacted this because they were embarrassed that they made such a stupid decision to swat the wrong person. They were so embarrassed of swatting my house for stealing the Legos that in all of the police reports, it is completely redacted. The police department wants this information hidden so bad that they're willing to break the law to hide this from everyone.
It's not in the reports.
I know about it is because the receipt I got the night I was released from jail and my friend's GoPro that was recording. So even though I've been asking them for 3 months why I got swatted, they finally came up with an answer, which is the Airbnb host told them that I stole the Legos.
During contact with the Airbnb owner, the owner reported overhearing conversations about possible stolen Legos. Specifically, officers wrote in the search warrant affidavit, the homeowner also disclosed that he could hear multiple individuals inside the residence speaking about possibly stolen Lego toys they had taken. Based on that information, officers added a request within the search warrant affidavit seeking authorization to also search for and seize possible stolen property, including Lego merchandise. 4th District Judge Roger W. Griffin reviewed and approved the search warrant.
I always like giving people the benefit of the doubt, and I will take the police officer's word on this, but something fishy is going on here, and everything can just be cleared up if you unredact the audio and let everyone see the truth. Also, after we got raided and the police officers found no Legos, all of this footage has been redacted too. And my guess is if the police unredact this footage, we will find out the answers once and for all. While we were getting swatted, one of the police officers decided to injure me for absolutely no reason. He claims it's because I was trying to make a fast movement.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Don't move quick. Everybody just chill.
But when we replay the footage, you can clearly see I was not making any fast movements. However, the police
Love that the fat cat is just chilling. I know, right?
During Snyder's detention, Lieutenant Adamson took hold of Snyder's right arm. Lieutenant Adamson later reported that he felt Snyder tense his arm, at which point Adamson moved Snyder's right arm behind his back to place him into custody.
The police department has made it clear I did not, in fact, make any quick movements like the police officer claims I did. So the police officer was lying, but not fully, because I did tense my arm.
Adam Adamson and John Joshua. What sort of Looney Tunes ass town is this? Why do they all have these
Where he
names,
lunges at
bro?
me
I don't
extremely
get
fast
it.
before he even touches me. So how could he even know that I was tensing my arm before he even grabs me? That doesn't make any sense.
Where's fucking Jerk
There's only one
Offson?
solution.
He can save the
This
day.
police officer has psychic powers. and
Maybe
he
it's
could
a
tell that my arm
more
was tensing up before
moron
grabbing
thing.
me. However, this makes no sense because if the police
Hey,
officer
Dragon, thank you
did
for
truly
following.
have psychic powers, he would have known that we were not the
Apparently, the judge who signed the warrant has a history of letting LDS pedos go through sensities. I don't know what LDS means, but I'm not surprised.
thieves. Josh and Brandon were the thieves. This police officer has psychic power. So how
Okay,
could
hold
he even
on.
know that I was tensing my arm before he even grabs me? That doesn't make any sense. There's only one solution. This police officer has psychic powers, and he could tell that my arm was tensing up before grabbing me. However, this makes no sense because if the police officer did truly have psychic powers, he would have known that we were not the thieves. Josh and Brandon were the thieves. So this can't be the case either. I'm trying to have an open mind with these different possibilities of what this could be, but literally
Why? It's such a crazy coincidence that all the most crazy shit almost most of the time has like some sort of religion tied to it. It's a really weird
the only
coincidence.
outcome left is that this
I
police
know.
officer injured me for no reason. However,
Just very
the
strange.
police have another response to this of why I must be lying.
In the X-ray image displayed by Mr. Snyder in that video, a small L is visible in the upper right-hand corner of the X-ray. The L
He does have
indicates
registered
the image
religion.
is that of the left shoulder. The video shows Lieutenant Adamson handling Schneider's right arm during the arrest.
Yes, the stock footage I used to show what a dislocated shoulder is, an image that's clearly not mine because I didn't go to the hospital, I went to jail, so how could I have taken this picture? But anyways, the stock image I used is of a left shoulder when my shoulder that got injured was my right shoulder. When I was editing this, I like to think highly of my audience that they would have known that this was a stock image and I wouldn't have to spoon feed every tiny detail to my audience. But now I realize that there's another portion of my audience called the American Fork Police Department that maybe I do have to spoon feed my every single piece of information to.
Yes.
So I'm going to use this as constructive criticism, and in every single episode going forward.
That is more constructive criticism that's been accepted by him that ever got accepted by the other guys.
Now that I know that the American Fork Police Department's watching, I will be forced to spoon feed every single detail. As a professional slackliner, dislocating my shoulder is almost a monthly thing for me.
The whole way my arm is just on this
moon.
3 days before I got arrested, I had a really bad ski accident where I had a really bad dislocation of my shoulder, and any movement at all would have dislocated it. So I will say here, I don't think that the police officer was purposely trying to injure me. I think to a normal person, this would have been fine. But for me in particular, this was not good, but it was still unjustified. And the police officer was just making up an excuse, and now they're making up an excuse to defend it. Another thing I find shocking is the chief of police, even after reviewing the dash cam footage, says that we ran a stop sign.
Richardson initiated a traffic stop on the vehicle for failing to stop before the stop line at a stop sign and failing to stop completely at that stop sign.
The chief of police looked at this video and said, "We ran a stop sign." And now he's using that to say, this was a legal traffic stop. The police officers did nothing wrong. At this point, we thought the best thing to do was to take Josh to court so he can be legally accountable for the crimes he committed. However, to do that, we are first required to serve him court papers. So we did what the law told us to do. I got a process.
Honestly, I have huge props to this person, to Ben. None of this even has anything to do with him, and he's decided to take it all on his back. And honestly, this is probably so mentally weighing on him. Huge props to that guy, honest to God.
The legal way. However,
shit, I'm being more honest to God than these people were, and they're religious and actually believe in it. Oh shit.
Instead, called the police on us.
Joshua Johnson contacted police and reported he was going to shoot someone as a result of the ongoing harassment. Multiple officers immediately
modern day
responded to the
vigilante.
area.
Josh was so scared of going to court that he would rather shoot us than accept these court papers. Josh's logic here is that if he can murder the process server and if he can murder me, and he can get away with his crimes because there'll be no one to sue him in court. However, sadly for Josh, murder is illegal.
Nah, I think this fucking county would cover up the murder too. Let's be real. They would protect
his
him.
plans to the police officers. The
They would
American Fork
protect his
Police
ass.
should at least be arresting Josh for trying to use murder as a way to get out of court.
You would think after he said he threatened to shoot people. Why does that not warrant any sort of
Sadly, for some
further
reason,
looking
they
into?
arrested me instead.
Am I being arrested? Really?
Something about
They
this
also
seems
didn't tell him
off,
why.
And all of the answers are in the body cam footage. However, they redacted all the body cam footage. So this is where I think if we all come together as a community, we can somehow convince the American Fork Police Department to unredact this footage so we can find out why they arrested
That's never
me
happening.
and not the guy who threatened to murder me. However, the American Fork Police does not want to unredact the footage right now, and now have made up a new excuse of why I was the one justified being arrested.
Officer Sumbot contacted the Marion County Circuit Court in Oregon to verify the legitimacy of the paperwork. The court confirmed that the case was indeed legitimate, but that papers had already been served and no hearing date had yet been scheduled.
The police department said
Officer Sumbot and Officer Frotting. John Johnson, Adam Adamson.
Confirm if this was a real
It just
court
sounds
case,
unreal.
And they said it was real. However, the papers have already been served, and now I'm doing this solely to get YouTube content. And if that's true, I would like to see footage of it. They released all the raw footage, and that part doesn't seem to be in the raw footage.
It's already been to court, or are you allowed to tell me kind of where they're at with the case?
There is no hearing date set, and there hasn't been a hearing in the case yet. All I see is the claim that was filed. I don't see proof of service or anything. A hearing wouldn't be set until a response is filed by defendant.
Okay, so the defendant needs to be served with papers before the case will, I guess, start.
Oh, but no, he can just say no thanks.
Okay,
I don't want
thank you for
those.
your help.
And the police officers let him just say no
That's all
thanks,
for today.
even though that's not legally how it works.
Okay, bye.
Right here, the police officer admits that it is March 10th.
On March 10th, 2026,
However, you can see here that Josh doesn't get served until 3 days later, March 13th. So how could Josh...
Whoa, that actually shows a lot, no? Because they're like, oh, he was already served, so this therefore it's stalking and harassment, but it shows he wasn't already served.
Josh have already been served on March 10th if he didn't get served until March 13th. Unless Josh is a time traveler. There's only one way to clear this all up. American Fork Police Department, show me the time machine.
They're blatantly lying?
What?
What?
All the check marks.
Wait, cops aren't allowed to do that, right? Wait.
individual commits
Oh, they
stalking
are?
if the individual
Oh,
intentionally
dang.
or knowingly engages in a course of conduct directed at a specific individual.
So yes, I did do an action that was targeted at a specific individual, but that's what's required by the court if I want to take someone to court.
But
If someone
cops are the
steals your
good
stuff
guys.
and you go through the legal process to take them to court, it is not considered stalking. I have a right as an American to sue him.
Is reckless as to whether that course of conduct would cause a reasonable person to fear for the individual's own safety or the safety of another.
The second check mark is that if a reasonable person would be scared. The police are claiming that since this action made Josh
Not even
scared,
saying that ironically.
this check mark is complete. However, they've completely forgotten about the term
Self-silencing is funny as
we can
fuck.
see, Josh is not a reasonable person. This is someone who multiple times has tried to silence someone by accusing them of being on heroin.
Here's the crazy thing. They told me that they took over that location because the owners were using the location to fund their heroin addiction.
What?
Yeah, and that's how they took it over, and saying they had like a pigeon in there that was crapping all over the Legos and it smelled bad, all this stuff.
This is someone who threatened to murder me just for trying to serve him papers. This is not a reasonable person. It is.
Wait, this is new information. Wait, I need to go back here.
As we can see, Josh is not a reasonable person. This is someone who multiple times has tried to silence someone by accusing them of being on heroin.
What?
Here's the crazy thing. They told me that they took over that location because the owners were using the location to fund their heroin addiction.
What?
So he purposely got the other owners kicked out for lying about them being on heroin?
Yeah, and that's how they took it over.
Would that have been Crystal?
Like a pigeon in there that was crapping all over the Legos, and it smelled bad, all this stuff.
This is someone who threatened to murder me just for trying to serve him papers. This is not a reasonable person. It is not reasonable to threaten to murder someone just for serving papers. A reasonable person would accept the papers, so that second checkbox does not meet the requirements. I even tried explaining this to one of the police officers early on.
What the law says is if the average person would feel unsafe by our behaviors, so I think he's feeling unreasonably unsafe. A reasonable person would not feel unsafe in the situation. Well, I can say the same thing. I feel unsafe trying to conduct business with him, and he calls the police on me to hide. I feel unsafe because of that. Because we had a 3-hour search in our car. He said we had heroin in our car yesterday. We had a 3-hour search in our car. That makes me feel unsafe. I think that's reasonable for me to feel unsafe. It's not reasonable for him to feel unsafe.
So Josh is actually the one who said he was going to murder me if I take him to court.
Okay.
But now, I'm the one that's being looked into for threatening to murder Josh. How does this make any sense?
Mr. Johnson alleged that Mansell had hired Benjamin Snyder to harass, stalk, vandalize the store, threaten to murder the manager of the store.
Now, let's go to the heroin claim. We got pulled over by
This is insane,
to murder
no?
the manager of the store.
Now, let's go to the heroin claim. We got pulled over by the police, and they claimed that we had heroin on us.
This officer is going to conduct the search of your person because there are illegal substances in the vehicle. Really?
Most of this footage is redacted, so again, there's a big mystery of what happened. Can we all come together and convince the American Fork Police Department to unredact this so we can find out the truth? However, what the police is claiming now is that they did not get a call saying that we had heroin on us. Instead, they could just tell from the second we pulled over that our eyes were glossy.
During the interaction, Officer Fraughton indicated he believed
Officer Fraughton.
Shaw's eyes appeared glossy and expressed concern regarding possible impairment.
If we look back on the raw footage, this is what the police officer said his first interaction with us was like.
Good with these guys being able to drive?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't see anything clear as day with Tyler that I noticed.
What's the goal of...
Right now? Yeah, I was gonna scare him a little bit and let him know what I really was gonna do.
We have
Purposely admitting he wanted to scare him.
charges, or are we just tired of them being annoying?
It seems hard to take what the chief of police is saying seriously because so far almost everything he said is a lie. So the only way we can actually find out the truth is if we unredact everything. We already know the victim's name is Joshua Johnson. Why do we have to keep that protected?
Why do we?
His name
Yeah,
is already
right.
out there.
It's almost like they're redacting things to protect their own officers, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It's just kind of how it seems, right?
None of these redactions are protecting anything except for the police. And now I want to acknowledge my friend Sheldon's arrest.
The group stated they were supporting a GoFundMe campaign for a dying man. One of the individuals, later identified as Sheldon Norcross. Officer Richardson then decided to seize Norcross's phone, pending the approval of a search warrant, in order to preserve potential evidence and prevent...
Pending the approval. Therefore they didn't have it, right, if it was pending.
Officer Richardson then decided to seize Norcross's phone, pending the approval of a search warrant, in order to preserve potential evidence and prevent the deletion or alteration of any data. According to Officer Richardson's report, when Norcross was informed that the phone was going to be seized, Norcross immediately began manipulating the device.
The police officer claims that Sheldon was arrested because he opened his phone to start deleting evidence. However, we can clearly see in the footage Sheldon's thumb is heading towards that lock button to lock his phone. His phone was open when he pulled it out, and the phone was transitioning from on to off, not from off to on. From this response, it almost seems like the police officers didn't even watch the video. So American Fork Police Department, if I'm your teacher, here's your homework. First off, learn the facts of what actually happened. Second off, stop lying about the facts.
In August? I thought it was September.
The third thing is unredact the audio that makes the police look bad. Some of the best lawyers in the United States are reaching out to me right now, so eventually this is going to get released. Wouldn't you just like to get this over with sooner rather than dragging this out? The more we drag this out, the more content we get, so this only benefits me to drag this out. It doesn't benefit you. If you unredact the illegally redacted parts now, you'll win over audience support much faster. It's kind of funny, because a lot of you guys probably think I'm like trying to like make fun of this other cop by how he was talking.
Brother, you mind turning up the volume? Holy, it's actual ASMR. Wow. I cannot really hear him.
up!
Why is he whispering?
No, I'm actually just like super sick right now. I haven't been sleeping because I'm trying to get out part 3 as fast as I can. And that's caused me just to like stay up all night, every night, and not sleep. And
Yo, Gria, you should go to Utah. You'll be protected there, though.
But yeah, I guess.
Just saying.
I don't know why that police officer was talking with such a low, quiet voice, but that's why I am, at least. I wasn't making fun of him. I literally am just genuinely sick. But if you want to see part 3, subscribe to my Patreon at patreon.com/recklessben. Part 3 will be up there very soon. Part 2, I'm only dealing with misdemeanors, but part 3 is when they start accusing me of felonies. So it gets insane.
Part 3 is felonies.
But yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to crank out videos in the meantime until part 3 is done.
Have to be Mormon, though? Well, you just need to be evil. It's fine.
But thanks for all the support, and let's find Brian's Legos.
Jesus. Nah, I'm 29. Don't believe you. You don't believe he's 29? Corrupt corporations backed by corrupt justice systems. People are disposable while corporations are invaluable. It's disgusting. It's time for change. Why do people have such a distrust for the police? The police. The worst cop is a good cop who protects a dirty cop. 39, my bad. This isn't about Legos anymore. Sue the police department. Josh said he was going to shoot Ben. We had no choice but to arrest Ben. Jesus Christ. I wonder how far this is going to go legally. I truly am curious how far this is going to go. Let me... Reckless... Oh, Ben. 39-year-old Greg's worker watching VTubers in the back room instead of serving me my chicken bake. I wonder what this is about. Civil rights lawyer? I'm not watching it, but... Ben reached out to me as well. I made a video. I was immediately intrigued and I wanted to help him. Before I could do that, I had to understand all the facts. I needed to talk to Ben himself. He interviewed Ben. Okay. I guess this is if you want to deep dive the legal stuff. Thank you for covering this. We played differently here. An admission of guilt. Not sure about the lumps in the cream. You might have an issue. What? Excuse me? What the fuck are you guys talking about? Oh, they're raising so much. 350k. Donations protected. We guarantee you a full refund. Yep. Brick by brick. Brick by brick. I'm pro blue, but I'll be very disappointed if in this police department isn't held accountable and sued. Saying that's insane, but okay. Yeah. Jesus. Okay. Now what? Let me see. I kinda... Let me think. Good news. I guess this is just another legal guy. This is the CEO of Patreon, which is a W, by the way, so I gotta watch this and see the comments. Elden Ring character customization for 2 hours? Wait. Fuck the police. I'm pro blue, but I hope these clearly corrupt police who are horrible people are brought to justice. TLDR, my lawyers are better than your lawyers. This has got 87k likes, by the way. Wow.
Dear
If
creator
you haven't
community,
seen this,
my name is Jack Conti, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Patreon. On May 29th, Patreon received an official takedown request filed by Bricks and Minifigs for media and accounts related to Reckless Ben and an ongoing dispute regarding a local Lego consignment issue. This is the verified complaint with exhibits. This is the request for immediate content removal pursuant to temporary restraining order. And this is the motion for the temporary restraining order and preliminary injunction. So after an extensive review and investigation by Patreon's Trust and Safety team, we have in fact unfortunately determined that Bricks and Minifigs can stuff it. We're keeping Ben's page up. And if Bricks and Minifigs doesn't like that, they can sue us. Patreon out.
W. We play differently on Patreon. Shit. I can't believe how insanely crazy this is getting. Wait, they took our Lego store and life savings? Wait! Is this the previous owner? Wait. This is them! Oh my god, this is them! This is who John accused of fucking being heroin addicts to take and steal their store. Holy shit, they also have a GoFundMe. I hope they also have been raising money. Oh my god, they have been. Shit. These are the people who he stole the store from. Wouldn't this be defamation? Add that onto the lawsuit if you can. Oh, it's certainly part of it. They're part of the lawsuit. Oh shit. Bro. We got Mormon Lego Mafia City before GTA 6. That audio was insane.
Our Lego.
I wonder what audio she has. I'm actually gonna watch this. I'm very curious.
Life savings, along with
they took their life savings
inside the store, which was owned by Brian Mansell's father, was taken by Bricks and Minifigs.
And then Reckless Ben made a great documentary about it, and it has blown up.
Mm-hmm.
I know you wish you'd done your makeup before that clip that's in the video, but I think you look great. And look, you even get a little Lego version of yourself. That's a little unfair.
Love their
I'm
poster.
just blurry in the background.
Now it's going nuts across a whole bunch of social media platforms.
Oh, love
we
her
want to clear up some common
look!
misconceptions and add some details.
And yes, it gets even crazier. We will save the craziest
W.
detail for the end.
First of all, I am not Amanda. I'm Crystal, also go by Chris.
I'm Benjamin, not Reckless Ben, the YouTube documentarian. I'm Benjamin Gorman, the novelist. We co-owned
he's
the
a
franchise.
novelist.
I managed the store.
We purchased the franchise in February of 2023.
At first, everything seemed to be going really well. There were problems right from the beginning, ways that BAM was not in compliance with their own franchise agreement, but the store was doing well. I loved my customers, and it seemed like everything was going to work out fine.
Then we decided to move overseas because of my work. I'm a publisher at a small press, not at Pike Publishing, and we thought we might need to be publishing from outside the US for political reasons.
When we approached BAM about selling the store...
Wait. Oh, this guy's a W. What if we kissed while sinking a billionaire's yacht?
From outside the US.
He was probably scared he was going to get a hit on him.
When we approached BAM about selling the store, they pretended to be open to the idea, though they would later admit they had been planning this.
A guy named Brandon Best showed up on a Thursday night and demanded the keys. They threatened us with the police and promised to do an inventory and compensate us. They said they understood there was a large collection on consignment and acknowledged they were taking that over.
Mm-hmm.
Taking on the business, he takes on all that consignment.
They told us the same thing they told Brian Mansell, that we could fight them, but they would drag it out and make it so expensive we would be putting ourselves into a whole lot of shit. Their words. Here's their executive product manager and director of operations, Kai McAllister, on the phone with us the night they took the store.
If we go the legal route
He's dodged a lot of shit, it seems, but he's also part of it.
It's gonna be a very
Comp science, oh fuck, you know he's a femboy secretly on the back end, let's be honest.
The night they took the store.
We all know that.
the legal route. It's gonna be a very expensive battle for you, and it's not gonna be a good position for you guys to get into. There's not a whole lot of options for you. If you want to go the legal route, it's just gonna be a mess, and it's gonna be expensive for you.
Yeah, so why not consider talking with us rather than leaping to this?
We jumped on the call with Crystal this morning.
And you talked with her or you talked at her?
We talked at her. If you fight this,
he admitted they talked at her.
Putting yourself into a whole lot of shit. It sounds like a threat, and I can acknowledge you feeling that because, in a way, it is.
I mean, we have no choice, correct?
Yes.
Notice, that's not some franchisee. That's corporate. They want to pretend they're not involved, but they have been involved every step of the way.
Of course, this was a nightmare.
I hope this lawsuit blows the fuck up against the whole fucking state of Utah, bro.
And now had our life savings taken from us. We still tried, but this loss made the relocation untenable. Eventually,
so they couldn't
we were
even
able
leave
to find a
America
lawyer
because
to
of
represent
this.
us in Utah, where BAM is headquartered.
We tried to negotiate with BAM. Just as they threatened, they dragged everything out and refused to even offer a settlement.
Oh my
They've
God.
tried arguments that are so contradictory. They make no sense when put together.
It already has. It's got millions of views. Yeah, but is that going to go against the state of Utah? I guess we'll have to find out in part 3.
Claim they own the store so they can take it, and also that they never owned the store in between taking it from us and selling it to Brandon Best and Josh Johnson. It can't be both. They claim in their newest public statement that it's all our fault they took Brian Mansell's father's collection because they don't allow consignments. But they were always aware of the consignment. They promoted it when it was on the news and in the newspaper a year before they took our store. And the franchise agreement expressly allows consignment in contradiction of their newest statement.
And we've since learned they were saying all kinds of crazy things about Chris behind her back, both to customers and to employees, which are slanderous, to try to blame this on her. And once they even tried to say we never owned the store in the first place, which would mean all their claims that it's the previous owner's fault would be lies. And I guess that you were unpaid labor for 2 years?
So yes, we are suing them.
And yes, they are trying to make it so expensive, we'll have to give up.
If you fight this, then you're putting yourself into a whole lot of shit.
We believe the best way to get Brian compensated is to win our lawsuit and include the full value of his collection in the damages so that he can then be compensated.
So if you want to help Brian get paid for his collection and help us,
and hold these horrible people accountable,
please donate to our GoFundMe so that we can afford to fight them to the bitter end.
And if you can't afford to donate, we get that. Please share this so that more people see this.
We've learned they've done this to other franchise owners, and we want to hear from other people BAM has treated in the same way.
Oh, there may be more.
Please don't harass the employees at the various
there may be more
franchises.
owners.
This is not their fault. However, I was required as a franchise owner to pay 6% of my sales in monthly royalty fees to corporate. So do with that information what you will. Please do whatever you can to encourage corporate to come to the table, settle with us, and through us, Brian Mansell, so that they can try to make this right. If they settle,
fairly and completely,
and if we're allowed to tell you after that settlement is reached,
we will. So follow us wherever you're seeing this, and then go back to doing business with them once they've re-earned your trust.
Because Lego should be fun. And I want to personally thank all my former customers who've left comments of support for us and told me about their positive experiences during the time when we owned the store.
I just feel so bad for everyone involved, bro.
That means the world to me, and I miss you all so much.
Literally the nicest people ever getting fucked over by evil corporations. It's like comically evil.
Wildest thing is in the comments.
Much.
Oh, and the wildest thing is in the comments.
The wildest thing is in the comments? Oh, about the heroin shit. Interview with the CEO. Uh-oh. Oh, bro, I don't think I can go through 2 hours of this shit of them just lying. Is there TLDR? The CEO was actually a deranged psychopath. That's a great top comment. That's great. Okay, Wow. If someone pisses you off, you can just falsely accuse them of selling heroin, bro. Okay. What is the TLDR of this? Give the guy his fucking Legos back. Just give his guy his fucking Legos back, dude. Holy shit. Those sets are gone. It's about money now. This guy fucked up and he knows it and he's doubling down. Muppet CEO is legit destroying a $400 million company for $200K. What an absolute loser. Oh, fuck. I don't even know what to say anymore. This is like getting way worse than I thought. And I think it's only gonna get worse with the part 3. Only if you're a member of the Church of Latter-day Saints can you... Well, the thing is, they even called the cops on the young Mormon who asked him to verify why he swore on God. They literally called the cops on his own church member. That's crazy. The thing is, if his company does go away, they won't ever pay this back. That's the problem. So after 1 year in viral videos, the CEO now wants to meet? No. It's crazy how the Mormon corruption of Utah Police Department might get exposed over some fucking Lego, right? It's actually crazy that they exposed the whole police department over this shit. And it's crazy that the police department kept digging their heels in for these people as well, knowing that how much corruption was showing. Well, you know what? They maybe don't know how much is showing because they don't seem very very intelligent. Dev, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Always back to religion. It's not. It's always there somehow, some reason. You know what I mean? Shit. It's just sad. It's just really sad. You just get protections like Scientology. Although Scientology runs have been funny as fuck. I've been seeing them online. People running into the building. Welcome in. Reckless Ben is lying to you. What? Is this just rage bait to get views? Yeah, probably. Oh man, I'm just like, okay, I need to refresh this guy's page every fucking hour. Does he have like a Twitter? No. I want to know when the next part's coming out. Click bears, yeah. I want to know. Maybe we need to start watching his other shit. Like, what the fuck is this? I feel like his other stuff's gonna be just as insane. I joined another cult. Introducing a cult to TikTok. The fuck does this guy do, man? I made the world's largest bong. Okay. Egg machine. He's just been doing... He's the equivalent of your unemployed friend. Scientology. Oh my god, he's been fucking up Scientology for 6 years. Vocal steamer. We just need them to raid data centers now. Would that even do anything? I don't even think that would logistically do anything. Because there's like 10 people in a massive center. Okay,